106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Welcome to the Goddamn Podcast with Drew and TJ. Let's get this goddamn thing started.
You're goddamn right.
What you guys doing?
Das Ginger.
Welcome, Das Ginger. We have Paul, otherwise known as, what is it? Kvasir?
Kvasir.
Yeah. Kvasir. He's our special guest tonight because Dark Matter is still out of town. He will be back next week. He asked if he was getting vacation pay, and I said, look, you have 1 year, so you only get 1 week earned vacation. This will be your second week, so now I'm going to have to dock you your vacation pay for missing 2 shows.
That's right.
So he's aware, but he will be back next week.
Oh,
Don't
man.
worry, the bald one will be back. But in the meantime, we've got ourselves a ginger Viking to deal with.
We'll take anything we can get.
I missed the show last week. You guys had the guy who pissed the bed on, right?
Yeah, bed pisser.
that was him.
Snub Mexican, the bed pisser.
He was very opinionated about solar stuff, solar energy.
Oh, God.
A lot to say about that.
Yeah.
Didn't make a lot of sense.
I'd like to forget all about that conversation. Went way too long. It was just stupid.
Rambling nothingness. But in memory of Neeb, all right, since Neeb and Drew have this little joke they like to run, and Peachy was kind enough to go ahead and purchase this, so I'm gonna wear this.
I love how it fits. That's the best part. L'chaim.
I don't know how I'm gonna do my fucking headphones. On top of the headphones, it's not gonna. Here, we'll just do this for a minute so everyone can enjoy my.
The only thing you need
What do they call these things?
I have no idea. Just Jew curls, I guess.
Jew curls.
That's what I call them.
Sounds like when you work out with 5-pound weights.
Yeah, like really light, like the pink ones, like the women use when they jog. Oh man, all TJ needs now is to like complete the ensemble here. TJ needs a little bag of Jew gold. That's like the only thing.
Right? She found it on Amazon, and unfortunately, they didn't have any like fake Jew shekels to include with it. But good find. It came in a giant box. I had to pick this up at the post office. I fucking went to the post office. They handed me this big box, and it was really light. And I was like, what the hell is in this big-ass box? And it's this fucking Jew sideburns hat. Jew burns.
Yeah. And
Jamie
got TJ that, and she got me this.
No, that was Peachy.
Peachy, right? And Peachy's the one that got you the hat, right?
Yeah.
Oh, did I said Jamie? Oh, I'm sorry, Peachy. Yeah, Peachy got me this little bobblehead, Randy Savage.
Oh, yeah.
Which goes,
oh, yeah. I'm going to slam into a Funko.
I have a shitload of those things, man. I have a
I
whole...
loved watching him as a kid. Oh, Heisenberg. Awesome.
Heisenberg. Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Hey, look. I also have
the same Heisenberg? Where he's
Oh,
got the little bag of meth?
The Walter White and the fucking Gus Fring and the Hank Schrader and 1,000 other goddamn things that I have. They just came out with a Carnage one, so I have to buy that now.
Oh, nice. TJ, you don't have to wear that hat the whole time,
Nice.
bro.
No, I'm not going to because I have to fucking hold my goddamn headphones.
You know what's fucking funny? In my chemistry class, the homework, one of the questions, actually 2 of the questions, were about Breaking Bad, specifically the chemical formula for meth.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're learning something good in college. I was telling TJ on the last one that you're having to do like feminist literature and shit.
I'm not gonna. Well, I thought about doing it. I was thinking about taking the class, but I like fail the class, but I would have so much fun because I would troll the shit out of everyone in there.
Yeah, that would be like one upside. But have you seen the teacher? What's the teacher like?
Oh, you never know. You might find...
Oh, no. I'm not taking no goddamn feminist class. There's no way in hell I'm not going to do it.
You never know, Paul. You could meet your next girlfriend in that class.
Oh, Paul becomes a stay-at-home dad. You know, that sort of thing. That'd be awesome.
Fuck no.
Oh shit, man. Who is the the head of household?
The breadwinner, yeah.
It's like the missus. By the way, she makes Paul wear kilts so she can wear the pants in the family.
Oh, so all of a sudden I'm going to shave my head and drive a Lotus too?
Yeah, that's the next step, man. That's what I
Yeah,
heard.
and you have to take her last name. I mean, you got to do all those things. Jesus.
I hope it's a really terrible last name too. like Klingenschmidt.
Klingenschmidt. Klingenschmidt's an awesome last name.
Dude, that's a
that guy
last
got
name. Holy crap! But there's no such thing. There's no such thing as like someone asks for your last name and you just say it and you don't have to fucking spell it.
Klingenschmidt.
Like ever in your life, you always have to think about that. It would be cooler if your name was just like Smith, your last name. Like, I don't know, J. Smith. Like what a simple fucking name, you know.
That's boring as fuck.
It is. That's like super boring. It could be worse unless you were like John Smith. Like John Smith or something like that.
Yeah,
that's like the most average.
That's a hell of a variation. John, James.
Yeah.
Jesus.
John, James, Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus Smith. No.
Drew's three brothers. John, James,
seriously.
Jesus.
John, James, and Jesus. Let's
see. Quick announcements. Other than obviously Dark Matter coming back next week. It is the last show of the month, so if you're not a patron, get in on that shit, and you'll get 2 extra shows next month. So do it now. Do it now.
do it.
Somebody
do it now.
will put a link, I'm sure, in the chat, and there will be one in the description when this is up on YouTube. What we like to do for the patrons is give something the fuck away, and only the patrons are eligible to win it. So,
Do it.
I showed. I'm gonna. You know what? We're just gonna go. First person to write "goddamn" backwards in the chat.
Pumpkin.
All right. I think it was Pumpkin.
Wait, you can win a fine book like this.
The Abuse of Power by Michael Savage.
Paul, hey, that reminds me, Paul. You, I got you a patch for the Hard Rock, and it's pretty badass. But I tried to send it to you, and it came back to me saying that they said that what is it? Name not in box. That's what it said. So I wrote you on Patreon. Let me know how I can get that to you properly. I wanted to make sure you got it. It's pretty cool, and I thought it was right up your alley. Anyway, Pumpkin, you caught on to it. I didn't say that I was just, that I'm not being a smartass. So you have to go out and actually do the legwork. So Pumpkin, tell me, book or movie? Then I'm going to need top or bottom. With the movies, you can give me 1 through 12, and with the books, it'll be 1 through 4. I'll be waiting.
Book, Art of War. Yeah, that's the one he said he wanted last time. But that's not how it works, Pumpkin. You got to play the game.
Gotta play the
game,
Pumpkin.
You got to get a
top
copy
to bottom, 1 through 4.
You got to get a copy of fucking Tigerland and Big Fat Greek Wedding like came in for me today.
Oh, yeah?
I love that I sent you a copy of my Big Fat Greek Wedding. Drew's wedding video will also have a similar title, just not without the Greek part.
Yeah, nothing Greek here but the food. The food may be Greek. He says top 2.
A big fat firewater wedding.
You were so close, Pumpkin.
Damn.
You were so close to getting that fucking Art of War book, you poor bastard. Instead, you get Glenn Beck's Broke. which is really funny because I'm holding all Pumpkin's prizes, and he's got a Glenn Beck book already over there in his prize stash. So you're going to have the whole collection before this thing's over, man. Congratulations, Angry Pumpkin. This is a pristine, huge book, and it's look at there's a Jesus, The Crime of the Century, Part 2. Do you see the image there? Can you?
What is it? Oh yeah, getting robbed by the government.
Yeah.
I think they're having some like Vaughn lag issues or something. I don't know if Pumpkin knows quite what he's won yet, but
well, congratulations, Pumpkin. Enjoy that. You were so fucking close. I'll put it that way. Just in case you I'm not going to change the order. I'll just let you know you were close. Of course, out of 4, you're going to be close all the time, but now it's out of 3, so try harder next time. Maybe you should have gone with a movie.
And by over, when this thing is over, you mean when you finally ship all the shit he's won to him, right?
No, he's eventually moving.
oh yeah, he's coming.
Yes, that's why I'm holding his stuff. And by the way, he wins so much shit, and it's always books, and it costs like an arm and a leg. I just sent 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you're waiting to send him all this shit at once.
Dude, at Canada, I sent 2 books to Canada the last time I went to the post office. $15 each to send. All right, at $15 plus the book or whatever, and whatever I use to fucking package it. At that point, if you're a $10 patron, it's 2 months of your fucking pledges before I break even. But I try and hold my end of the bargain. I do ask that if we have international patrons and they want to actually get the shit they win, that you at least be a $10 patron.
We know what else you probably ought to start doing, TJ. Like get to know like where everybody's from, at least if they're from the mainland U.S. or whatever. And if they're not, then start deciding which kind of prize you're going to sneak in there.
Yeah, I've offered for international, like if you win a book internationally, I've offered people like, hey, I'll give you something easier to ship instead. And most of the time they're okay with that. Most of the time the book that they're turning down is a Glenn Beck book. So they're usually
right
with not getting it.
Yeah, I just told him in the chat that he won a Glenn Beck book, and all I got was dots.
All right, so yeah, congratulations, Angry Pumpkin. Thank you for your support. You've been around like since the beginning, and well before the show too, obviously. But we appreciate you sticking around. Cool guy, even though he is a fucking Angry Pumpkin and Irish. And
there we go.
Someone took my packet of soup.
The fucking can.
You dirty Mick, you mean?
Yeah, oh, that part is without a doubt, Paul.
Let's see. We have one of the cameras from the trip. Scope ended up. He won it, right?
Oh no shit!
Yeah,
Scope won that. Well, I gave it to him for being so awesome about hooking us up while we were there.
And don't worry, Neeb. I kind of cut your face out of this. So there we go. There's one of them. That's one of them. Super
Goddamn,
duper.
I'm having fucking. Oh, there you go. I'm having a little bit of lag issues on my end.
Actually, I'm kind of surprised at the quality, because I was thinking, like, these things probably. I was thinking that they probably would have came out dark. Oh, here's me kicking all of your asses in the wrestling weigh-in. See my victory salute?
Like a beast.
Yeah, I was hoping someone actually captured that. Awesome.
Yeah, TJ has.
I got it at 357. You must have not had.
I gained
settled yet.
that entire time. I gained 3 pounds. Like there's all of us just kind of hanging out. Yeah. What do you think of the quality, dude? The quality's not bad.
It's not bad.
Not bad at all.
I'm sure they discontinued these fucking things.
This one's my favorite.
Goddamn, the lag is terrible on Skype.
Yeah.
Get some of these. You see that one?
I'm looking on the regular stream, and yeah, it's coming through good. I like the one of you and Pat Robertson, and I like the picture I got of the end of the world guy. The end is near.
This is there's like a look how Pat's looking at me. It's like he's looking like right down at me.
Well, you see,
with that little glowing orb.
you son of a bitch. That's an angel. Guardian angel.
Oh, here's the one. Here's the one. That is spectacular. So,
did you blur his face so you can't see
Yeah.
the giant smile?
dude, oh, you can still see it through the blur, but I'm just, oh
He
my
is
god,
so happy.
that fucking, oh my god, I love that picture. We got one more, dude.
I fucking like
I held us when we passed him.
Yeah. Man, I haven't had anyone on the back of the bike in a long time, and no one like in shorts. Last time someone on in shorts was a female too. So like I put my arm down, and each time I put my arm down, I'm like, what the fuck, hairy as fuck knee each time.
You know what it is? The way he looks with his backpack all like super done up. It's like he's like what you would expect if he's about to go to Europe or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Love it.
Fucking knee.
Dude, that when they both like simultaneously turned back to us and did that fucking Sieg Heil like at the same time.
Dude,
That was the best.
looks like an uptight Nazi type.
We had to do something. It was fucking fun.
Too? Jesus Christ.
There we go.
The end of the world one, if you got that.
Yeah, that's it right here. We both, on both of our cameras, we got a picture of this guy. This is right on the Vegas Strip. You remember this, Paul?
Yeah, he
Were you-
wasn't
oh,
even
yeah.
asking for money or anything.
No, he's just like standing there with a dog.
Yeah, I remember that. It blew my mind.
See,
There's a couple people down there that were
working.
Bible thumpers, but not too bad.
that is really funny. End is coming. Are you saved? Yeshua's blood at one meant.
Yes.
It's supposed to be atonement, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's at one meant.
Yeah, actually took the time to put the apostrophes in there.
Whatever.
That really stood
He's
out.
like, I should make a new one, but fuck it, the end's coming anyway.
Right?
The dog is giving up already.
Dog's like done. I've
I
had
know
it.
that dog looked depressed as fuck.
He's
And
like,
we
the
have-
end's been coming since I was a puppy.
And we have me and the ginger in the parking garage with that badass car. Dude, nobody believes me when I tell them that one of our friends in Vegas has won like the last 4 vehicles he has through Vegas. They're like,
he didn't
bullshit.
even take some of them. He took that one. And my favorite is that he's got the bumper sticker that I fucking sent him. Rick's
Yeah.
got an asshole.
And you had to send it to him twice, right?
Yeah, I've had to keep sending it to him, and I will. I will continue sending him that goddamn sticker.
There you go. That's awesome. I actually think overall there was only one that didn't come out so good, but it was because we were in like a horrible spot at a bad hour. And that is this one.
Goddamn, the shared screens is terrible on my end. I can't read the chat. And
What's it like for you, Paul? Is the share screen bad?
Blurry as fuck. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's bad. There's something's going on with it, but I think it's
Right.
getting
Hold
a
on.
message from your end. It's like high CPU usage.
Well, let me.
no, that's
let me-
not that. It's Skype. Try. Oh
Yeah.
wow, that's way better.
There.
Jesus, Paul came through so clear right there.
How's that?
Eh,
That do anything for you?
It looks like a fucking Picasso.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean, that's a very, very dark picture. But one of the things that struck me about this picture, because you used to see it a hell of a lot more with these old, like, the ones that actually use film, is that you see the little things that people call ghosts, and what do they call them? Orbs?
Sprites.
They call them orbs and stuff like that. I mean,
Sprites,
Yeah.
crap.
yeah. That is me, Peachy, and Meffer, I do believe, out in front of the Hard Rock. Walking the streets while Tej gets his cig in.
Yes, sir.
So there you go. I mean, I think they overall came out pretty good for. I figured those cameras, because nobody buys those. Those were probably sitting on like a shelf in a closet somewhere since like the mid '90s.
Well, I had the idea to get him, and I did get a hold of him. Now, I still have Drew's camera here, so that's going to still be up for grabs in the future. I also still have some other prizes from Vegas to give out. So stay tuned for that shit. I'm gonna try and spread it out, make it last a little bit, and I also have a shitload of movies and books to give away too. So who knows what you're going to win. It might be something awesome. It might be a Glenn Beck book.
It might be absolutely dog shit.
Pretty sure that if you win the Art of War, Angry Glenn will create you a Glenn, like all his Glenn Beck books for it.
Godless Lesbian is asking, do you still have one of those Bibles left? I think we do.
I think I have 2 Bibles left. I'm thinking about keeping one of them.
Which one did you guys give away already then?
Was it
I think we gave away the one
with the one big dick on the back?
I'll tell you.
I think we still have the one. Remember the quad cock? Have you seen that one?
Yeah.
On the back,
yeah,
it's like an inverted cross, but they're all dicks. I think we still have that one. But yeah, I mean, what did we do? 3 of those?
Yeah.
We would sit around and
we tagged up 2, and then the third one I gave to you right before we left.
Yeah,
before me and Neeb, or before I left, and the rest of the people besides Neeb. Neeb stick around because he's a parasite.
Yeah, Peachy's asking. Yeah, we had 3. All 3 were improved. When we had downtime in California, when we were sitting around like at night drinking, we would just come up with new ideas to, draw all over these fucking things. What do we got, Teach?
We have still I've got this one. It's the Holy fucking Bible, right? And it's got this awesome drawing on the back.
Okay, so it's the one with the dick.
All right, and it is signed.
All right, I remember that one.
It says the goddamn podcast on the side there, and it's signed by everybody. Peachy, Scope, Paul, Neeb, me and Drew, Meffer, and Godless Lesbian. The other one I have is, this is the quad cock.
The quad cock?
Yeah. So, and that's pretty fucking
nice.
That was that's all California.
Yeah, this one says, fuck God, fuck Jesus, and fuck the Holy Spirit on the sides.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Each side
yeah. That's the one. That must be the one. That's the one I gave you guys because we did up the other one with all the things like what was like Jewish minks and shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's funny that Drew and I both signed this one, and then we did like a GDP like goddamn podcast in their own drawing there.
Dude, by the third one, we started. I guess we had got like a hang for it. We could do this like full time, TJ. We started getting good at it.
We had it. He had it right here in the beginning. It says help in time of need, and the first thing it says the way of salvation, and it gives verses, but Drew just sums it up, and it says anal sex, and it says comfort in the time of loneliness, masturbate, comfort in time of sorrow, masturbate, relief in time of suffering, masturbate, guidance,
nailed it,
decision, take drugs, protection in time of danger, condoms, courage in time of fear, drink beer, peace in time of turmoil, metal, rest in time of weariness, Pink Floyd, strength in time of temptation, Slayer. I love it, man. So good. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking about holding on to at least for a while.
Is that?
I feel like I might want to preach with the power of
yeah,
Jesus.
My favorite one out of all those is the quad cock. The one with the quad cock was my favorite.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about holding on to probably.
Yeah, I think the one we gave away was the one where we had like pretty much like a Skype chat on the first page.
Yeah, everybody was need pissing the bed.
Yeah, because the outside also had like the Jewish minks and other things on that as well. But I was laughing. Philly Beef just said you guys can just raise your local churches. They don't pay taxes, so it equals out a bit there.
That's right.
So more Bibles coming soon, guys.
Yeah. No shit. Plus, we're going to the Reason Rally, which, by the way, TJ, we need to get on that booking and all that. Paul, are you going?
I'm looking into it. Might be conflicts with college, but I might be able to take a couple days off.
I'm about to say we're only going to be there for 2 days, and it's on the weekend. So
yeah. I just I'm taking summer courses, and it starts like at the end of May.
Oh, okay.
Well,
but yeah, we'll have
what you can do, but. Like I said, we're doing a quick 2 days. This is not going to be like a long trip. Yeah. We're going to hit like the main 2 days over the weekend. I'll probably have to trade some shifts with a coworker.
That's what I'll do. I'll come in Friday night, leave Saturday or Sunday if I come in, or maybe Thursday night.
I think that's what we're planning.
It makes it nice and easy, and it's certainly not as bad of a plane trip for me.
Plus, there's less prison smuggling. Less of the stuff you have to prison smuggle for the plane ride.
Yeah. I did not prison smuggle anything, sir.
What do they call it again?
Anything except for my 3-foot bong.
God damn it! What do they call that shit? Oh, keister stashing. That's what they call it.
Oh Jesus! Did you hear the story about the guy who had a fucking 10-inch like revolver hidden up his ass? What? He was in jail, and he passed a fucking initial inspection, and like got it in there, and then other inmates fucking turned him in, and it turns out he had hidden a fucking 10-inch big ol', like
dirty Harry 44, that kind
up
of
his fucking ass, and then passed the inspection. Like Jesus, at that point, it's like somewhere up near your, like, it's like the barrel might be poking you in the heart.
Really? Wait. Though Peachy asks, and I think you're talking to her, aren't you, Paul, about weed being legal in D.C.?
Yeah.
It is, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Washington, D.C., it's legal. It's just we don't live in D.C. We're coming from outside of D.C., so, I mean...
Yeah, so I'm saying, like, wouldn't you not have to bring things? Don't they have it there?
Do they have, like, shops, like, in Colorado yet? Or is it just... I mean, that's the question, right? I mean, they may have legalized it, but is it legal like it's in Colorado, or is it legal like in they're not going to come beat the shit out of you?
Yeah, that's a fair point.
I'm of the mindset that it won't be difficult. I'm of the mindset, like, if we went there without even having, like, hotel rooms or anything, we would still be able to survive.
I'll tell you, my experience going around where I've been in the United States is everywhere you go, weed is easy to get. That's generally been my experience. Like weed, it's like slightly harder than alcohol. But
like,
yeah, I just don't exactly have the friends you have.
There will be enough people that want to be like, that want to tag along or hang out or whatever.
That's true.
It's just like
lingerers,
dude. At the
then again, it's like a reason rally full of nerds too, right? So there's going to be weed.
Yeah, when we didn't spend hardly any money on food because people were so fucking generous in the Vegas thing, man. Like every time Meffer came back to the room, he had a stack of goddamn pizzas.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't spend too much on like anything.
I was surprised, man. I bought Drew rallies for lunch that one day, and he ate like a medium fries, a small burger. I was like, what the hell? I'm expecting him to get like the big. What do they call it? The big ass rally one with like 3 buns and then like the extra large fries.
Damn!
He has like a gallon drink or liter cola.
He's on a new diet to try and speed up his metabolism. It's where he eats 6 small fast food meals a day.
No, I don't eat.
It's supposed to speed up your metabolism.
Actually, no, I don't eat any of that anymore. I haven't, and going to the gym and stuff like that. I've actually lost like almost 20 pounds since we've left the thing.
Good for you.
Man. I still got.
Wait a second. That means you can't eat for free at the Heart Attack Grill.
That was kind of the goal. I was like, well, if I can eat for free at this fucking place, this place has done its job effectively in shaming me into losing some goddamn weight.
Oh,
but it works.
Good on it then.
Yeah, it works.
Jesus,
there you
go. The Heart Attack Grill was to Drew as like a good science teacher is to a religious person. It shames them.
I don't know if it was really as much about eating and stuff. It's the beer drinking, I think, is what has killed me. I've cut back. I've been drinking nothing but like these. I've been cutting back a lot on beer. Because, dude, I actually realized how much beer I had been drinking through a week doing these shows, and I was doing Skeptic Fence and all that. Dude, I'm seriously like knocking out at least like 4 12-packs a week. God, it's just like, okay, might ought to kick that back.
I drink more than that probably.
Yeah,
I'm
worth kicking back.
I drink more like 6 12-packs a week.
6 12-packs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was drinking something like that, and also I haven't had a cigarette in like over a month.
Oh, good for you. I'm gonna have one during the break.
Good. Speaking of which, before we do break,
I don't live to be old. Yeah, before we actually make it through the whole first hour without actually covering any fucking content.
Right.
What is this ableist shit, TJ?
This is Handy Brothers, the Super Handy Brothers. I fucking love this animation.
Is he crying?
Yeah, he's crying because he can't get over it.
made the shit. Oh my god, does he have crutches?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's so awesome.
Dude, you know what that actually reminds me of? The what was the one, the cat knockoff of Mario?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Where
too.
it just it makes you kill yourself. Like you get locked into certain spots and it won't let you out. You really just have to crawl down the hole and die.
You have to really try hard to die.
Jesus. And then at the very end, you hit the flag and it goes into autoplay, and a fucking thing just comes down and kills you anyways.
Oh, fucking hilarious.
Oh, that's great. Let's see, what else we got here? I haven't watched any of these.
You know, there is no better place to enjoy your favorite sparkling barley malt beverage than in the great outdoors. Unfortunately now, the great outdoors doesn't come with any built-in end tables, and you end up forgetting where you left your beer. Now I got the perfect solution. Get yourself one of these plumber's helpers, and that'll do the trick for you. Now go high-end on this. Get the deluxe model with the built-ins, got the little inside extendable cuff there. And you stick that unit into the ground, ram her in there good, upside down. And there's your perfect built-in drink holder right there, eh? Always close at hand.
This was definitely filmed on location in Florida.
Genius.
So how many pictures of your family get-togethers have tiki torches that look like that, huh?
Oh. I remember the one that were bad. You know, it's supposed to keep mosquitoes away, but it's flare-looking candles. Have you seen those?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, getting around those at family get-togethers, they don't keep mosquitoes away, and you get covered in burning hot, scorching wax.
Nice.
So, yeah, the plungers for beer holders would be a nice nice
If
change.
you want people not to touch your beer, use a used plunger.
There you go.
Yeah.
If anybody's watching and doesn't know what they're doing, this is canoe tug of war.
Yeah.
And this actually is
it's actually pretty genius. Has to be a strong canoe, not to split in half. All that furious rowing. It actually looks pretty fun.
What was that one we watched? It was it was in a small pool like this, but they were doing it was like dodgeball, but they were all in canoes. And the one dude got
that's the one. It was kayaks, and then when they opened up, they all went for the balls in the middle, and the two guys, instead of totally colliding, the first guy's kayak went over the top of the other guy,
slammed that dude in the head,
hit him directly square in the face. Yeah, I remember covering that one.
And just knocked him out, and he's just laying there.
Yeah, that's got for taking a kayak to the face.
All I could think is Canadians need better hobbies.
Don't you know? What's up? K-A-Y-A-K.
Oh, is that crazy bitch from the meme?
Dodging your ex hell no.
Hail to the no. Here we got us a Thug Life here. I think we've played this one before, but it's a throwback.
In your opinion, what's the cure to our westernized kind of idea that it's okay to catcall at women and that sort of thing? What is the solution in your opinion?
What is the solution to catcalling? Certainly not walking around in my underwear.
My nigga, dope boys, my niggas. My nigga.
Oh shit. My nigga.
Let's see, we got a lot. I think we have a
Have
lot
you
of
seen?
these
Have you seen the full walk that she did? That was Lauren Southern. Have you seen her interviewing those people too? The slow walk.
There was
man. Some of them are pretty. Pretty interesting.
The piss thrown on her, right?
No, that was that's more recent.
Yeah. This
was older. But I don't know. I didn't know if it was the same one because I think she's done a few of them. But one was she was talking to this woman a blue shirt, and she was like, only 10% of rapes are reported, and started going over all that. And Lauren Southern was basically like, well, how would you know if the other ones aren't reported? How would you know only 10% are reported? It was like, because them calling and talking to talking to rape counselors and things like that, all these different things. And she's like, so you mean they were reported? Like, obviously, like, you reported them if you have those stats and you know that they called these certain places. And that was like another thug life that they did.
There's a lot of good ones. I remember one of my favorite ones was the guy, I think it was on Fox Business or something, and he was like, it's not that women live longer because they're healthier. It's because the men that are with women like you just want to die quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking epic. Oh, damn. My nigga, my nigga.
The concrete! That's all. Wait a minute! Wait a minute! They're still cold! Oh, through that pool cue!
This is, there's 4 minutes of this. And I could probably watch every damn second of it. It's over-the-top wrestling.
Right. Yeah, this is when if you think wrestling is still real, watch like 1 minute worth of this.
Don't call this thing the hell out of ECW and WCW! Stone Cold is back! Austin's here! But the carnage continues in the ring! The WWF is still outnumbered! ECW, WCW!
I gotta say, man, I went to see wrestling. My grandpa took me, like, back in, like, it was in the WCW days, man. It was, like, mid-90s, maybe 97 or something like that. And it was actually pretty cool, but where we were sitting, like, you could see everything going on backstage, where they're, like, sanding down tables and shit like that, and all, like, the wrestlers walking around. But I wish that I would have been to, like, one of these, like like a Royal Rumble?
God, it's gotta be.
Where you had, like, all these dudes?
No, it looks like the site is Raw. It's probably when ECW was invading Raw back in the day.
Yeah, but I mean, I thought Royal Rumble was... well, what is it? Just where you have everybody, you have to throw them over the top rope. I thought that was a Royal Rumble.
Yeah, that's Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that the apron on the side, I think it says Raw.
Yeah.
But I could be mistaken. It could be Royal Rumble.
Yeah, this is Raw.
Do the hell of a number on our guys here! You can feel the crowd. They can sense that Austin's here. But will also come out here and get involved as the leader of this team. Now back.
It's just people all over that stadium, like, fake beating the shit out of each other.
Dude, the one guy is not even punching, like, it's not even close.
No, the times you can really notice how fake it is when they wrestle outside of the ring. Because, normally when they punch, they do the stomps and make the mat, jiggle and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But this, dude, everything they do is, like, super slow motion and soft.
Yeah, it sounds like more like they're slapping each other instead of hitting each other.
Right.
Stage, the fight continues. The WWF Edge being outnumbered by WCW stars in the back. Edge off the steel doors. And there's Austin, a rattlesnake, a pool cue, whipping the hell out of anybody that's in his way. From WCW or ECW. Stone Cold fighting for yet another line of defense from ECW and WCW. But will Austin come out here?
I love that the cameraman is never, like, in the way, That's the number one concern, is like, don't fall into the cameraman, man. You don't want to miss this shot, all right? I'm only going to do this once.
Dude, when I see this, I was just kind of thinking, man, like, imagine, like, aliens come down, This is one of those situations, and they see all these people in the sidelines and stuff, like, all these thousands of people, and they're watching all these other people, like, fate beat the shit out of each other. And then you see, like, the backstage cam going on like, the Titantron and stuff. And, like, what do you think aliens would think about this?
And they'd probably be like, oh, if they like this, they're really going to like when we enslave them.
Then, like, War of the Worlds starts? They're like,
War of the Worlds. There's no war. What are we going to do? Fake wrestle them to get submission?
You've seen the movie War of the Worlds, right?
I know.
Where they turn people into, like, powder?
They get right in the middle of this fight. We need Austin now. The WWF has to beat now. The numbers game. Strictly in favor of ECW and WCW. We damn sure need Austin. The WWF is...
Powder would be an improvement over this shit.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, this is embarrassing.
So they're one of those things.
Yeah, the whole storyline and how they did it was so bad back in the day.
Dude, have you tried to watch it now? Dude, it is way worse now.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, it is fucking horrible. At least back in the day, well, maybe it's because I was a kid, but it was at least somewhat entertaining.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Austin to come out.
Yeah.
Wait, does
Troll.
Austin?
Yeah.
Oh, there's Austin. He comes out. And I'm sure he saves the day. I don't know if I could do
he comes out there and he stomps a mud hole in everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Right? That's what he used to say he's going to do?
Stomp a mud hole in their ass. See, this one was pretty good. Dumbass center fielder.
2-2 is shipped to center field. Cespedes heading back towards the wall, and it's over his head. Heading to second base is White with a stand-up double.
Hey, keep going. Go.
He's going to keep running. It looks like it went under the wall.
Well, what Cespedes should do is he should put his hand up and get away from the wall. The umpire will go under and see if it's lodged underneath the fence.
What are they going to do?
And he's saying no.
Oh,
he's calling it inside the park home run.
What's he doing? The ball. What's
What a dumbass.
God damn.
Stupid
and he's cut from the team next year.
That's what I would have to imagine that he is. Dude, that is so basic. Like, he didn't even try. He didn't even look.
It probably was hidden under that padding or whatever, and he figured it had gone. He didn't know there was that it only went so far back. Right? He's just an idiot. And then again, they are playing. He's the home team here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can tell by the way it is right there that the fucking Mets are the goddamn home team. So it's your park. You've got to know as an outfielder how the fucking walls work. You get paid.
He's an idiot.
Look at that picture. Just look at that still frame.
Where to go, boss? I don't know. That one right there was great too. I don't know.
The wall, and it's over his head.
So look, you can see it right there. But I understand he's looking
Not
straight
from him.
down.
He's standing too close. When he looks down, he's not seeing it because of the padding.
The second base is White with a stand.
And this dude just like walks. He had like a double, then he just walks the bases.
Pretty much.
Oh man, that's like. What do they do? Like they put like the red tag in your locker. You're done, kid.
Yeah, that's something you don't want. I've actually known a couple of people who played baseball.
Minor league?
One professional.
Oh damn.
Yeah, he says pretty demanding for a sport that a lot of people don't even consider you like a real athlete.
Let's see about this.
Onegaishimasu.
Japanese baseball. It does seem like they're coming awful fast.
Not fast enough, Drew. Fuck you, baseball.
That was a draw cut.
What is 161 kilometers in?
It's got to be...
Somebody want to Google that real quick? I'm actually really curious.
90 miles an hour? 80, 90 miles an hour? Yeah, that was a draw cut, too. He took it out of the fucking sheath.
Jama says, Hadouken!
Hadouken!
You looking that up, Paul? Blue Collar says it's 100 miles an hour.
Miles an hour.
Damn. I want to watch that one more time. Hit that bitch right down the middle, too. Damn.
I don't think it was right down the middle, but the fact that you can get it out of the sheath and fucking hit it. That was ridiculous. Wouldn't fuck with that guy.
Damn. I'll catch it. He's quick, but I'm quicker.
Oh, yeah? You just have to try like 20 times.
Yeah. Ooh, I almost had it. Dude, either way, he hit the fucking thing.
Yeah, he definitely did. They show the like rind of the ball.
Oh, good. Hadouken.
He just fucking sheathes his sword and walks off. I know I'm a badass.
Damn.
Did you hear the people go, oh?
Jesus. But yeah, you know, like, you ever seen that Saturday Night Live or whatever, where like Chris Farley is on the Japanese game show? You know what that guy would have had to do to himself if he had not hit the ball?
Yeah.
He had to, what do they call it when they kill themselves?
They have such crazy shit that they do it like in their society for such a strict and traditional society. It's very mixed.
Well, yeah, that was like on that Saturday Night Live or whatever. When the girl answers wrong, she takes a knife and just like, yeah,
Harry Carey.
Oh yeah,
she's like bleeding all over the place.
What you got next?
This one might be good. The real life Tom and Jerry. Dude, how wild would that be to see?
That would be that rat ain't putting up with nothing, man. Like, fuck you, cat.
The cat totally
goddamn face.
The cat's totally wasn't expecting it either.
The cat's like, wait, are you filming this?
This would have been another. Remember the one with the deer where they did the dubbing, the voices.
Yeah,
this would have been a good one
dude,
for that.
I got to see the takedown one more time. It was like 10 seconds back.
Dude, that is
went straight for the throat, man.
He kind of looked like that. Was it Monty Python, the Holy Grail, that rabbit that guards the cave?
Right.
I swear, it's really nasty.
I just love it. That first guy walks over there and you see that thing like take 2 hops and then just like fly at his throat.
His blood spraying everywhere. It's like, I told you. That's when they get the holy hand grenade. Thou shalt count to 4, not to 3, not 5, 4.
Let's see, here's a guy Paul
There
could
comes
ride
the
with.
5. Force up. Oh.
Let me make this bigger.
What is this?
This is a dude that's in that rides with you from time to time, doesn't he?
You can turn the volume down on this. It's pointless. You can just watch it. Yeah, but it's just definitely not something you see every day. Just turn the volume all the way out. Yeah.
Fucking
Not
Predator.
something you see every day.
Dude, look at that bike though, man. That's
Pretty badass.
That's ridiculous.
Freeze frame, yeah.
Jesus.
Predator running down the road.
It's epic.
Like that's also with that fucking...
Angry Pumpkin corrected me. It was count to 3, not 4. He's right. I haven't seen Holy Grail in a long fucking time. Oh man, it would be really wicked if his riding partner was like Alien.
Let's see.
That's pretty badass though.
Man, we have so many of these. We're gonna have to spread some of these into the next.
It's
next
the
hour.
Predator. Are you having a hard time hearing me?
No, it was just for that. I mean, sometimes when I pull up the video and it's playing, if I don't have it already set, it takes a while for the control thing to come up.
Right on. The guy in the background, sitting, the only guy in the audience apparently, Like they have this huge production going on, and it looks like there's no one in the audience.
He looks enthusiastic too, like he loves being there for it.
He's really happy about it. They are that enthusiastic though. Like this woman, I don't know if I've ever seen anyone. Is this her wedding? She's
looks,
like,
I think so.
Chance to shine, perform, sing about Jesus or some shit.
It looks like a wedding dress, so yeah.
I hope so.
Well, I guess that girl ain't having it either. They got the spirit, man.
The keyboardist is like, bitch, this is your part. You're supposed to jump in right here. It's a duet. Miracle in this room.
Holy shit, that's some sour faces.
Yeah.
Jesus. And then now it's the revival shit like
Have you ever been to a revival?
There was a miracle.
That shit. That gets jumping.
Thank you. Thank you.
Jesus.
This is the slingshot ride.
Yeah, the kid in the black shirt, I think he dies for like 3.7 seconds during this.
You see him already breathing heavy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The big guy feels like secure. Like he's like snug in there. Do you see how much space there is between the shoulders?
Dude, I could tell by Jesus on his shirt and that look he has on his face, that motherfucker's praying right now. Like, oh Lord, you ain't gonna let me down. Yeah, you know I walked through that valley.
I made all that money doing my Nigerian scams, and then I'm going to waste it doing this. I'm sorry, that's terrible.
That was
terrible. Forgive me.
That was like Indian.
Yeah, it was. It went. I was trying to do Nigerian, but that's really just.
You saw brown and didn't think it really mattered.
And I also need to clarify when I said the guy wearing black, I didn't mean the skin. I meant the T-shirt.
I didn't know they let midgets on rides too.
Yeah, that dude. Like the one guy looks like he might be pushing it a little bit. The other guy looks like they didn't pull his shoulders down enough. Like it looks like there's too much room for him to wiggle out of that thing. You see what I mean?
What is that?
Looks like TJ's on the fucking ride.
What is the shirt he's wearing? So,
Find Jesus?
Jesus.
Add Jesus, probably. Like Adidas.
Add
Jesus.
We Jesus? I don't know. It's a specific. The look of that leaf on his.
All right, gentlemen, are you ready?
Dude, is that for real? Did he really just...
Yes.
Holy fuck, dude.
Fuck out. You all right, Dre? Huh? Dre? What?
Oh my god. Dude, he was fucking gone, man. Oh, I gotta go right back to when he first passes out, that look on his face.
You all right, Roy? Huh? Roy? Roy? What? What happened?
Dude, that is fucking great.
Oh my God!
Good news, guys. They paid for a second one.
Damn it, boy.
Christ.
That is awesome. That motherfucker really. Yeah. Oh man, I thought you were just
going
gonna.
What happens to me when I get too excited on the podcast? You just kind of.
Yeah, no, that's usually just way too much like whiskey.
Is it over? Is it over? I think it's done.
That's what happens when TJ drinks whiskey, like right out of the bottle. By the end of the show, he just kind of crawls back on the floor.
That was that. You can watch during that show. I don't know if you guys have probably all seen it, but I'm doing that struggling to keep my head up thing.
Oh man,
that was painful.
Yeah, good
Whiskey
show.
out of the bottle, not a good idea. I drank a lot of it too.
Let's do break 30, man. I got to piss.
Break. All right, we will be back. We have plenty of material, so don't worry about that, and we'll see you guys shortly.
That's right. Yeah, I've seen that Grimmer Nazi thing before, man. That was awesome. I love it.
I'm a bit of a grammar Nazi myself. Yeah. Das ist gut. Yeah. I think it's time. The first person to type in Dankeschön will win something.
Duh. And don't just draw swastikas, you pieces of shit. Do it. Is that right? Philly beef?
I'll tell you what, Dankeschön is incorrect.
Dankeschön. Dankeschön.
Trying to tell who the fuck has won right now. I'm not looking at your chat because I can't fucking. I'm gonna leave it up to you, Drew. Who won?
Well, a lot of people are saying things similar to what you said.
You don't have to spell
Looks like probably the Wasted Atheist, the only one actually spelled it correctly. Well, he spelled it correctly first.
Okay, Wasted Atheist. Are you a patron? If the answer is yes, you just won something.
Dankeschön.
No. Of course. So why you even bother? That's the question. Who's next? Who was next after that?
John Sabator.
Are you a patron? That's not even close.
Is it?
I'm going to give it to Guitarded, I guess. Jesus. I don't see...
Dankeschön.
Blue Collar Canuck.
Was he the first? I guess. Okay, fine.
I spelled it correctly, yeah. after the Wasted Atheist, yeah.
Oh, man, oh, I guess he did. All right, so fine. Are you Canadian? 'Cause I really don't want to send you shit. God damn it. I guess if you're, just because you got the Canuck thing in there, I'm gonna go movie. That'll be
cheaper,
much easier to send. So give me top or bottom and a number 1 through 12.
Top or bottom, 1 through 12.
Doom, 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 doom.
Did he answer?
You're not going to get shit if you don't fucking give me an answer.
Top or bottom and 1 to 12, mate.
Jesus.
I'm guessing bottom. You're probably at bottom, aren't you there, blue collar?
Yeah. I'm just going to do the letters of Canada if that's what you want.
The wheel of steel is still for real.
Okay, I'm going bottom 2. That's what I'm going with. You just got yourself Metropolis. Looks like an anime. Enjoy.
Yeah, that reminds me.
Old school movie or like
that actually reminds me, man. I watched Batman vs Superman today.
Oh, this.
Oh yeah, what'd you think?
I didn't think it was
mini disc too. That I just found. So
I didn't think it was nearly as bad as everybody was saying it was. I don't watch a lot of superhero movies, but I thought it was.
So was it gross and racist?
Racist? Oh, of course somebody's going to say it was racist. No, not at all.
No, it wasn't gross and racist? Okay, good.
Oh, you're talking about because of asshat?
Yeah.
Yeah, that fucker.
Ass hat.
But yeah, overall, I would recommend
hat. Ass bat.
It's worth watching.
Ass
worth watching? Okay.
But yeah, man, I saw the the videos that they did on that when it was Ben Affleck and the dude that plays Superman or whatever doing that interview. Oh my god, that shit was hilarious. And the guy starts talking about the reviews and like how horrible they are. Affleck is just kind of looking down the entire time. Oh man, hilarious.
Good stuff.
All right, let us move on here.
Try sharing screens one more time or whatever because it's just fucking terrible.
T, just for you, I'll do it one more time.
Nah, it's like watching porn on a 56K modem.
When you're not sharing screens, it comes through so fucking clear. I see Paul clear as day. And now it's just blotchy shit.
And it's telling me, like, all the call quality is on. Everything else looks good.
Well, the call quality is probably on, but like your screen, when it's shared, it just looks like you're watching porn on a 56K modem. Like all fucking blurry and spotty.
I can't even chat.
Well, so is it gonna work, or you want me to try something, or what?
No, I'll make it happen. I'll just try and I'll just listen.
I'm guessing what's going on in the videos mostly.
Let's just go with it.
Yeah, I think I'll have to go back and get that older version of Skype again, so I can just share instead of my entire screen, just the XSplit window. Like why they got rid of that, like you said, TJ, I have no idea.
It's those improvements that don't improve shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, this is the Eagle Takes the Goat. Dude, it didn't even do what they normally do. Normally, they just kind of like grab them a little bit and just like pull them off the side of a cliff. Dude, this one was just like, well, fuck all that. I'm just going to drag it back and eat it while it's still breathing. Like, dude, this eagle's a fucking beast.
Dude, that thing's got to have a giant ass wingspan.
That almost does. It looks like something fake out of a movie. The way it's able to just like glide, carrying a fucking goat.
Well, it's definitely going down. Well, it's doing it. The weight is definitely not giving.
Hey, what was the one with the penguin? But it was like a pilot's overdub or whatever. Mayday, mayday, going down, not gonna make it.
That's crazy.
That was actually pretty creepy and dark.
The music didn't help.
Where did we go?
Face in that last image you had there on the side of that rock. Crazy. Somebody watching YouTube is now going to scroll back to see the face in the rock.
Ow! Ready? Ow! Ow! Will you quit?
Dude, that raccoon is chubby as fuck.
That is one fat ass raccoon.
And it's chewing on Santa.
God damn.
What is it, Paul?
Why the fuck is he letting the raccoon bite him?
I don't know, but that's a cute ass raccoon. Go back a little bit, Drew. Let's see the actual biting.
I think the raccoon is just pissed because Santa's in his chair.
Will you quit?
Okay, all right, look.
Raccoons are cute as shit. I'll give them that.
Wait. So we got a raccoon sitting in a chair with a Santa Claus looking dude who's got gray and a part of his beard looks like he's just ate like a shit sandwich, and the wife or whatever is handing Santa what appears to be some Hannah Montana spray.
It's Hannah Montana anti-raccoon spray.
Of course, she's got the market covered.
I'm ready for some Hannah Montana coon repellent.
Dude, look at the size of that fucking coon, man. Jesus.
That's racist.
Yeah, you gotta say raccoon, bro.
Ugh.
Bite me now. I don't think so.
So this guy keeps a pet raccoon around that bites on him, but when he gets tired of it, he puts on this Hannah Montana spray that is actually raccoon repellent.
I'm guessing it's just like some scented shit that the raccoon doesn't like.
Right.
Jesus.
That or the raccoon was biting him to get his fat ass out of the way so he could lay down. And he's like, all right, I don't care anymore.
Dude, raccoons are crazy. I'll never forget being outside with a buddy of mine when I was staying with my parents when I was younger. We're outside having a cigarette late at night. We're out in front of the garage, so it's just like one light on. And out of nowhere, we're talking, and this fucking mangy-ass looking raccoon walks up. And he's like we're not even there. He's like walking right by us. And we're just out there barefoot. And I was like, yeah, and I stomped my foot. And usually, that'll get shit to run away. And this fucking thing, when I was like, yeah. And he turns and he looks at me, he's just like, I was like, whoa, shit. The fuck up out of there. I'm barefoot and shit. There ain't no way I'm messing with this pissed off big ass raccoon.
They don't, raccoons don't fuck with me as much as, possums do. Like, I would entertain kicking a raccoon before I thought about kicking a possum.
No, but possums are cool, man. Possums are alright. And they actually eat. They help with the bug population and shit.
With the bug?
Oh, I thought you said that the possums don't bother you as much as the raccoons does, and they actually bother you. Because I think the raccoons would just run away from you because they don't want to get squashed, but the possums can run up the tree and shit, right?
Yeah, possums are they're filthy, man.
Well, yeah, but they're not all bad. Remember we did cover that one video of that dude out there.
You nasty bitch.
You nasty motherfucker.
Here, let's check this. Nasty. This is Trump fans are being asked these things if they would choose Trump or Hitler.
I'm sorry. You're a supporter of Trump, correct?
Absolutely. Great. Take a look at this tie.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry, you were saying, Paul? Paulie, you were saying?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. No. Go ahead. The
Donald Trump.
The premise is interesting.
Yeah, no shit.
Trump tie. I wanted to read you a couple quotes and kind of get your feelings on them and kind of see how you felt about what he was saying.
Sure.
Anyone who sees and paints a sky green and fields blue ought to be sterilized. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, there's a lot of people that should be sterilized according to Donald Trump, so sure.
Can you read it to me one more time?
What the fuck kind of answer was that? Jesus.
Sure. How fortunate for governments, so how good for the governments, that the people they administer don't think.
You look at the Democratic Party and they prove that. That's why I'm voting for Trump.
He's got the world by the balls right now. I mean, he has a lot of money. He's very influential because of his money and what he's done with, his empire.
The more economic difficulties increase, the more immigration will be seen as a burden.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as our economic system starts improving, we don't have to worry about the immigrants anymore. They'll go away.
Great liars are also great magicians. Mm-hmm. Wow. Well, I think that, he's going to lie in any way, probably to, support the country, to keep the country going. Good. There'll be good lies,
So you support everything.
What?
What
the fuck?
It's good. It's like, do these pants make me look fat? No, sweetheart. It's a good lie.
But on a potentially
national and worldwide scale.
Yeah.
said in this pamphlet here and in these quotes, right?
Of course. I'm a Trump fan.
Because Trump, because Trump said it. Do you support these quotes then? You support Trump?
I support him.
Yeah.
I actually changed them, and they're all quotes from Hitler.
You made this pamphlet and did that? Oh my God.
And I just replaced them in this pamphlet.
I'd say you're lying to me.
They are, though. they're quotes from Hitler. So do you still support Trump?
Yeah. But I don't support Hitler.
Well, but you support these quotes, all right?
Well, if Donald Trump said them, I'd support him.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah,
shit.
I don't know. That one might be fake.
Yeah,
it's the ending there kind of.
It could be, but I guarantee that there are people out there that would definitely fall for that, and come along with those that mindset.
Yeah, I mean, and to be fair, man, I've seen it with all the political candidates. I've seen they used to do it with Obama,
and for you could probably do it and say Obama, and there's people out there that would support it because of Obama. Fuck people like that in general. You need to take shit on a case by case basis. It's fine to agree with people about some things and not about others. You don't have to agree with everyone on every fucking issue in order to have a conversation, or even agree on, let's say, 95% on things, and you disagree on a handful of things. You still are in agreement about a vast majority of things, and it's very easy to, earn people's respect before you have those disagreements in order to have a better foothold in making your arguments, making them stick.
Well, what about this?
Although that one quote about the
Do you need help with some attitude problems? Maybe I do have BO. You know you can call 303.
Sorry.
Holy shit.
Sorry about that. Yeah, actually.
Yeah, no problem.
No, go ahead.
But I mean, the people being ignorant, they're pretty damn ignorant. I mean, if they can't understand, if they don't realize where the quotes come from, or if they don't even, I don't know, connect the dots.
It's to them, it's all about the person, because Trump has really become a cult of personality.
Yeah. It's one of the things that the Democrats are great about is they always make it the Republicans are the bad guy. So Trump is doing a good job making a bad guy that people are supposed to attack, so people get behind him. That's what the Republicans used to do before they started doing this other type of shit. The Democrats have already done that. The Democrats, for them, the evil person is always the Republicans, so they can win against the Republicans because people don't want these type of idiots in charge, like the guy like Todd Akins, right? They don't want those people around, so they can go like, oh, well, look at the Republicans. Whereas the Republicans, they don't do that with the Democrats, the candidates, and other people like that. And so, Trump, he has a lot of that going for him, where he just kind of he's willing to like make an enemy. And people butt back him because of that, pretty much.
Right.
And I've noticed that trend in more than just politics.
But there's the other thing that the left does kind of in retaliation for that. When you said that the left is good about kind of saying like the Republicans or everything conservatives are the bad guys and stuff like that. It's kind of what the left stoops to in order to do that, though. Like they'll paint like just in a broad brush conservatives are racist. And
which is in the same way that conservatives would be like liberals or socialists or hippies, or there's a lot of that generalization shit going on.
Yeah.
And I guess it does help to have been raised, I was raised Catholic because my mom and both my mom and dad are Republican and conservative, and so I can understand like that. There are good people that just believe differently, and they're not necessarily like terrible fucking people. There are a lot of really good Christians and really good Republicans and really good conservatives, and they're just misled in some of these ways, or they have a different mindset when it comes to the politicians they support or whatever. But I've never been one of those people that's like, if you vote for so and so, I'm not going to talk to you. If you support this person, I'm gonna unfriend you on Facebook or some shit. No, I'm not 12 years old. You're an adult. Vote for who you want. Support who you want. And if you're willing to have a conversation and you're not like just walking in circles and being annoying, I'll talk back with you and we can shoot the shit. I have a lot of people at work who are Trump supporters, and like we get along just fine. It's not like we talk about Trump 24/7.
Yeah, I was going to say, like Fox News says here in the chat, and I've heard this from a lot of liberals pages and stuff like that. Like, was it not all Republicans are racist, but all racists probably vote Republican? I don't agree with that at all.
No.
There are plenty of racists who vote Democrat.
Racism is a two-way street, also.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a lot of the people that are in, dude. Think about just the shit that we've covered on this show. What little bit we actually cover, like the SJW types and like those sorts of those illiberal people who vote blue and stuff like that. Those are some of the most racist people I've ever come across online. And these are people that vote blue. These are people that will vote Bernie or vote Hillary or vote Obama. I mean, it's not like that is on one side. I mean, it exists on both sides, and I think it should be. I think it should be seen about how much of it there is on the left. It's not. The shit that goes on the left involving racism and stuff, it's still there and it's still prominent. It isn't just in the same way that the right does it.
I think
No.
The extreme.
Hold on now. Hold on there, you honky motherfucker. You shitlord, you. You forget about the oppression and power. And since people of color, because it's people of color, since there's just people of color and then whites,
right?
Apparently, people of color don't have power, and they're oppressed in this country to this day. They've never had, because there's systems of oppression that keep them down.
Right.
And so, as a white man, as a shitlord, you need to fucking realize there is no racism going that way. It's impossible to be racist towards us, I guess.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Because the people of color lack the institutional power to be racist. That's a good point. But never thought about it like that.
It's stupid regardless of who does it. Taking it to the extreme in either direction makes people look foolish most of the time. The gray area is not a bad thing. Nuance is not a bad word, but it, like other things, I've seen it being misused now, and it seems like every time it's just this back and forth about terminology at this point, and like words and how they're used. And
but I mean,
it's gotten a little bit ridiculous.
Yeah, but honestly, to tell you the truth, that's like I think it's always been a big part of the conversation and stuff like that.
Oh, I definitely agree, and I mean that's where it's coming from with like Redskins and whatever. It's the and like Jap. You can't say Jap anymore. You can say Jew, and maybe who knows? Maybe 10 or 15 years from now, you can't say Jew anymore, and and they'll look back at us like, do you know that they used to say Jew? You know, like, well, it's what's I guess currently socially acceptable, and understanding that. Shit changes over time, and that some people are going to be used to doing it the old-fashioned way and are not going to be up with the most current fucking terms. You should be able to understand that, and you should be able to work with it if you expect to fucking be able to communicate with anyone else.
That's very true. By the way, you're already outdated. You're not allowed to use Jew anymore. The correct term is Heb or Kike.
Yeah.
we're regressing.
Yeah, I didn't forget what I was going to say. Let's go ahead and get on with this crazy bitch. This is like straight 90s.
Do you need help with some attitude problems? Maybe I do have BO. You can call 303-796-1333. Maybe you're hanging around with the wrong people. Well, call us. We are people of prayer. Do you hang around us? We're going to pray for you. And if you're in distress, discontent, despair, debt, hey, we know how to pray. And we have anointed prayer warriors who will pray with you. They just love to pray with you. I mean, they're right by a phone. I know, because I go in those prayer rooms. I know what goes on. My husband goes in that room every weekday and prays over the chairs. Well, you get that phone and get it now. Pick up your phone. You call us right now. Just pick up your phone and you call our prayer number. That's 303-796-1333, and you call it right.
Look. The youthful representatives on the phone lines over there. Jesus Christ.
So who out there is trying this number right now?
Oh, call it.
Drew, pick up your phone, put it on speaker. 303-796-1333. And whoever it is, you demand that they pray for you.
Dude, there's no telling what goes on that line. This is like a 20-year-old at least.
That's the point. Video. It'll be like...
So you call it, put it on speaker. I'm not calling these
Safari Expeditions. You're like, you gonna pray for me or what?
I lost it when she said that her husband goes in there and prays over the chair.
That's right.
now. You call right now. I'm encouraging you in the Lord. We've got prayer warriors there. They will pray with you. Let a prayer warrior pray with you today. Call us. Do it.
Prayer warrior. You're going to call it? All right, let me get that number back up on the screen.
303. Well, go back.
There it is.
303-796.
1333.
13333.
Disconnected.
Well, this Everything is Terrible or whatever channel, that's pretty big, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so you know how many people have been calling this probably?
Hold on, one more. I'm going to try one more time just to make sure I didn't mess up.
What area code is 303?
I don't know. I put a 1 in front this time.
Got a feeling this is on the Bible Belt. So, somewhere in there.
Given her accent, I'm pretty sure you're right.
El número que marcó no está en servicio. Verifíquelo y márquelo de nuevo.
The number I dialed is not in service. They just said that in Spanish, though.
See, when you live in the South, you learn how to speak Spanish. It's part of it. They're taking over.
Yep. I don't know where the idea that like Spanish people are lazy came from, but goddamn, is it wrong?
Spanish people are lazy.
I've worked with a lot of Spanish people or Latinos or whatever you want to fucking call them.
You already said that, Latinos.
Dude, I've watched these two guys. They were like fucking 4.5 foot tall. They were the tiniest guys, and they worked so hard. And they never asked for fucking help when something was like up high. They just found a way to do it. Like they had trouble reaching shit if it was in the back of the microwave.
You realize child labor is illegal, right?
But I'm talking about guys that they were hard workers. You'd like come into the cooler and you'd catch them like on the top rack, like grabbing something. They'd climb their asses up there. And you're like, what the fuck are you doing up there? I was like, just ask and I'll grab that shit for you, man. I was like, I understand. I was like, I'm not saying that like I'm doing your job, but Jesus, if you're like, hey, can you come grab this shit off the back of the top shelf? People do that all day, every day when shit is up high. I work with a lot of short people too.
So it just reminds me of Beck, when I was in the Army, I was doing rations once, and we used to throw the potatoes on the top shelf. Mm-hmm. And this is when just after I got to the unit, and I was drinking heavily. Anyways, I got a nickname of being the Mick when I was in the Army. And so there's a picture of me, if I can find it somewhere, of me while in my BDUs. I climbed up the shelf, and I'm actually sitting there hugging the potatoes.
You sound like you're doing a Angry Pumpkin impersonation.
Yep.
Here, let's watch this. This is blindfolded boxing. That's fucking great. Pumpkin, when you make it to America, we're going to do this.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that is so awesome. What a great idea. You just get pissed drunk and... Man. Dude, you know what this reminds me of? When you go to like a metal show and the metalcore kids are dancing? Is that not what it looks like?
Dude, it's totally true. I've seen this at so many shows. They're just like fucking out there swinging their shit.
Flailing.
I always just thought it was drunk people, but...
No, dude, it's because it's always those kids. Like, you know,
I just thought they were like, I thought they were drunk, emotional little fuckers who were going like spastic and shit.
Yeah, well, that's what it looks like anyway.
Oh, they're not even close to each other. That one dude's outside the fucking ropes. Look at him. That's a good pose right there. That's a solid jab. That's great.
I fucking love that.
We'll do that on our next trip.
Genius.
See, this one's interesting. This has to do... We don't want to get into a big gun thing here, but this one actually has to do with a gun.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, so...
Not a new concept, by the way.
The cell phone gun?
They've been trying to do this kind of shit for a while. Didn't they have an Uzi that looked like a box or something like that? Or
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
yeah. There's a prototype. Yeah, it was like you hold it by like the carrying handle, and you did a quick move, like some quick move, and it pops out, and you can shoot it.
Well, they have one that they're about
cool,
to
actually.
They have one that they're about to show. It's like it's still in like a briefcase, but part of the handle has like a trigger on it. You hold it, and it just sprays out of the side.
Yeah, it's like, what is this? Throwing off shit from the CIA?
So yeah, the gun is not in production yet. This particular one, but I mean, like little guns, that's been around since like the Wild West and shit.
Derringers, hell yeah.
This is meant to, you can pass it off. You could dress it up to look like a cell phone, I guess.
Oh, but what they're just saying, interesting, they're like, oh, this gun, the same gun that was used to assassinate
President Lincoln.
It's just trying to spoil it. It's like, that's a genetic fallacy. Who gives a shit what it was used for?
Well, it's like, see, this gun back in the day killed a president. So what do you think these new ones are going to, dude, and...
Well, if it killed a president, then where can I get one? Because shit, it looked like it really was a game changer, isn't it?
I think the point of bringing that up is to say it's like something to surpass security.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I get that.
Yeah. I mean, because it does look, like a.
I think that's their point. I don't know how true it actually is, and I'll tell you what. When I was traveling back from LA back to Orlando, number one, I was running late. Number two, fucking the TSA took forever, and number three, when I finally did get through, they decided that my laptop had tested positive for explosives or some shit, and they had to fucking test it. And so then luckily that didn't take too long, because by the time I finally got through, they were barking my name over the loudspeakers like final call. And I was like barely made it in there.
By the way, Paul didn't fly, but TJ, did you get patted down by TSA?
Oh yeah.
I did both times.
Both times.
Not anything like severe. The first time
they didn't get all the way up in me, but they made sure. And I took everything out of my pockets, so there was like absolutely and I made sure there was like no metal on me whatsoever. The only metal thing on me was my zipper.
No, they the first time when I was going to Vegas on the fly out of Houston, they patted my hair down. They were patting all around the back of my hair and everything like that, patting that down. And when I was coming back,
just kindly but just whispered it's Bird Plus, head and shoulders.
No, and the next time when I was going back to Houston from LA, they patted down one leg, when you go through the thing and you stand there like that, and it does the wanding or whatever. But the dude was patting all around my thigh and stuff, one thigh.
That must have been the thigh you had your cock on.
He probably couldn't believe it's oh shit, that really is his leg. Good God, this guy has legs like a fucking tree trunk. Jesus. Literally.
Real. I thought he was a skinny guy in a fat suit with cocaine stuffing it.
What was that? Family Guy. The son Chris or whatever. It's sir, you can't park your van on that diving board. Oh wait, it's not a van. It's just a fat kid. Jesus. See, there it is. They didn't even try to.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a fucking gun in a briefcase.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was I expected it to be something a little different, that somebody just rigged up a gun in a briefcase.
Yeah, so they put an MP5 inside of a briefcase. Good job. That's ingenious, actually.
Mechanically I wanted to go into mechanical engineering, and that kind of shit is not easy to actually put everything together, especially when you have to like fabricate the parts yourself and everything like that. But the whatever. It's not a overly complicated concept, but it would not be something you could nail in like even a week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's something that you put time into.
Oh yeah. I mean, they've been trying to do these things for a long, long time.
Although disguised guns are not illegal.
Wait, I just came up with a genius idea. All right, aviator guns. All right. So what happens is they have sensors on them, right? And when you blink twice real fast, they fire. It'll be foolproof. Nothing can ever go wrong.
Dude, never get anything caught in your eye. Like, TJ will be wearing those, and we'll be sitting here, and like all of a sudden his monitor just like explodes.
You're in the middle of the podcast. It would be like 5 minutes in, and like,
you know what? What they keep showing on this though is they keep showing the backside, and you know the backside totally does look like a fucking cell phone. But I'm wondering what the other side looks like. Like they haven't shown that yet. But still, I mean, that looks like a goddamn cell phone.
You could definitely dress it up a little bit more and make it really look like a fucking cell phone. You could even put like a little like piece of glass on one side to make it look like a fucking screen, and it'll look like an off screen even if it's just clear glass.
Yeah.
Or even just fucking like sticky, like a clear decal to make it look like it's fucking. It's ridiculously similar to a modern cell phone.
You see what I mean? Like, I'm really curious what the front of it looks like. They always show the back.
Maybe they show it
too.
No, that whole video.
That's it. Huh. Whatever. I mean, I'm not saying that it just because it looks like a cell phone or it can be dressed up like a cell phone that it should be necessarily illegal, but at the same time, don't go handing them out to every fucking moron out there that just says, I want one.
I'd shoot it.
Oh, no, it's going to be expensive. It's a firearm.
Yeah, just be responsible. That's all I ask, man. You just see too many people being irresponsible with their firearms. All I'm asking is for people to be more responsible. I don't think me asking, or they're just going to do it as a collective all of a sudden, and that's why I support a little bit more in terms of like regulations. It's not that I don't want to take away anyone's shit. I don't want to be like I'm getting rid of handguns or anything like that. I'm limiting it to shotguns and crossbows or some shit. I'm not in favor of that. I just want people to be fucking responsible with them because they're dangerous. Yeah, it's like people need to be responsible with their cars and motorcycles and whatnot.
Look, when we
get a license and everything because they're dangerous if you're not trained.
When we went to Vegas, Paul had his Peacekeeper, right?
Yeah.
Imagine
I thought it was a nice gun.
Imagine if Paul would have showed up with a crossbow. I mean, it's like as cool as it is.
I'd have called him Daryl.
Yes, because that's exactly what he would have looked like a ginger Daryl. Jesus, dude, if that motherfucker would have came up with like a crossbow on his back, I'd be like, "Oh man, this guy's legit,
hardcore."
That's the real deal.
Paul did show up legit though, because I was fiending and he was my dealer, my pusher, if you will.
TJ offered to blow him.
He showed right up. He like pulls his fucking gun out of his back holster, drops the clip, pops the one out of the chamber, and fucking like hands it over to me.
Look at
nice,
Paul. You even wear your pistol when you're sitting right in front of the computer.
He's got it on him right now as he sits at the fucking computer.
Jesus.
Yeah, I haven't taken it out. I was out doing errands. Otherwise, it would be it'd be in a holster near me.
Jesus Christ, Paul! Please, I like you. Don't shoot yourself like accidentally.
Oh no, never.
You're gonna do it on purpose.
No, I'm. Trust me. There is no such thing as an accidental discharge. It's just idiots fucking being idiots.
Like that video we played the other day. Remember, TJ?
Oh yeah.
The best clip is the guy at the range. The guy at the range. Whenever he's like
shot my goddamn leg.
He's like 2 feet away from the not even 2 feet away from the freaking target, and he goes to try to pull his quick draw or whatever.
It's a speed draw, and you're supposed to be getting your finger ready to pull the trigger before it's aimed, but you're not supposed to pull the trigger. That's the idea of the speed draw there. But It was a close contact speed draw. Was the idea?
Yeah. See, I'd be fucking. You don't put your finger on the trigger until you're about to shoot. So, putting it anywhere near it as you're drawing for me is just fuck that.
Yeah.
The idea is to do that trigger control shit.
I just
you're
fucking
grabbing the
shot
fucking
myself.
Barrel with 3 fingers, and you have your trigger finger out. So it's not like gripped like this, and then you have to put your finger out and then put it around. You're supposed to, with this finger out, so you can get to the trigger easily. This guy went straight for it. Maybe had his trigger set a little light.
Let's try this one.
Lu buka pintu kejap daripada jauh
We have received complaints from the public that there are offences which is relates to close proximity.
Okay, so basically this is life in a theocracy, an Islamic theocracy, where there are actual religious police.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, like actually go up and like, we heard you were up to something, and they even tell you kind of what the rules are. Like, they can't just kick down your door, but they go up and if they knock on the door and if you open it, they can come in anytime they want. They can do kind of pretty much whatever the hell they want to.
All right, so don't open the fucking door.
That's what you would think, right? Somebody's asking where this is. I would imagine somebody said Indonesia, but I don't know. I know Indonesia's like high Muslim population, but I don't know. Can you tell by like looking and listening to them? I don't know.
Not yet.
I don't think this is in the Middle East though. The garb seems a bit off. This seems like almost like they're trying to go down the civilized path, but they're definitely not there yet.
Yeah.
Untuk malam cek.
We suspect that they are going to do something immoral between them.
Have sex, basically.
Yes, obviously that they are not married, then we will arrest them and bring them to our office for further investigation. What? Sorry?
On one hand, you want to be respectful of another person's culture, and then on the other hand, you remember being 24 years old, and you think, can it really be possible for me as an adult now to be under arrest for being in a hotel room with my girlfriend?
Two years in prison if they get found guilty. And these, like,
holy shit.
So it's like truly sanctioned by the government.
Yeah, this isn't just like some random mob that's trying to, street preach and shit like this. This is like, these people work for the government.
Jesus.
It's Malaysia.
Mm.
Yeah.
They're running away.
We are not able to arrest them if we are in the house. You see?
Running up the stairs.
Man is obviously must be a man, and woman must behave like a woman. We have to follow the divine laws and Sharia law.
Tau dia tak pakai van, dia orang turun macam orang biasa, duduk dia macam upah budak-budak, macam remaja, macam budak-budak lah yang senang tangkap kita orang.
Susah sikit lah sebab I Muslim kan, selalu kena tangkap.
Lady boys.
This is some crazy shit, man.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some of them that they do with ISIS around in like where they are in Syria, and when they have their religious police and stuff that go around, and it's way more brutal than this, but it's.
Although at the same time, like if we have laws here in America, like against prostitution and shit. We have room to speak because they're doing it on a completely religious basis. But if we let religion influence any of our laws,
well, the thing is, prostitution,
shit, just not I guess as direct.
There are very few places that I'm aware of that prostitution is actually legal. It's like weed. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like there are very few places where
a lot of the more progressive countries are coming around.
Yeah, and there are places, even in America where prostitution is legal, but it's I mean it's definitely the exception.
We were all at one of those places, and
that's right. We could have taken Drew out to the bunny ranch, huh?
That's right.
They even have a bunny ranch anymore.
2 of them, yeah.
You said I would have needed 2 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
He's
I definitely had the money.
Somebody say Blue Bunny ice cream.
But yeah,
I would.
Dude, I don't think you can...
maybe not 2. I would have gotten you 1.5. Bridget the midget and one of the other ones.
I'll take Bridget. That's fine. But no, I mean, dude, you can't. I don't think you can't compare anything like that to what we have in the United States. You do not have religious police that go around enforcing the Bible. You know what I mean?
Absolutely,
they want to. No.
Absolutely correct. But if you have, let's say, religious people in the political spectrum on the school board or however it is, and they're enforcing their fucking religion, it's to pass bills, or like if it's religious to be against abortion or gay marriage or whatever it is, and until recently, somewhat recently for abortion or quite recently for gay marriage, the religious influence was very strong, and that was like the number one fucking argument used in order to actually pass those laws. So it wasn't like religious police; it was like giving an excuse to the actual police to, or not recognizing marriages or however it was that the government was being influenced by religion to discriminate against its own citizens. So I'm not saying it's exactly the same thing. I'm just saying you only have so much room to talk. We're still fixing our own shit here. And they're obviously behind where we are.
That's
but hopefully they're moving in the right direction, and shit like this is extremely frowned upon. It's not gaining momentum.
Well, and part of the
hope. I said hope.
Nope.
And part of the thing also that we have here is the fact that, I mean, I understand like the Christians try to get a lot of these things pushed, but the majority of it they can't get pushed because of the Constitution. Now, in places like this, these are theocracies. They are founded on the Quran.
This is like what it might look like if we let any religion just have its total way, and like really get away with pushing their shit. And when it's endorsed, when the holy whatever way they feel like interpreting their holy scripture is enforced by a government somehow, it's pretty shitty.
Yeah. Yeah, I just thought that was crazy that there's actually bans of like you saw those guys are driving around in vans just looking for problems. I understand
they seem like complete douchebags.
Yeah, I understand like cops technically do that, but cops aren't looking like generally cops aren't just going around looking for anything like that. Like, I don't think that couple's married.
Yeah. That's absolutely fucking ridiculous. That's not that part of it like really blows my mind. But who knows how long ago was it when it was not that uncommon for cops to harass like interracial couples and shit like that or whatever.
Well, I mean, it was illegal up until I think it was 1968.
Yeah. So I mean, and
yeah, but not in our lifetime.
I'm saying like we have progressed since that shit, but we're not. I mean, as a country, obviously we here that didn't have any fucking thing to do with it.
Right.
But I'm saying like as a country we're trying to get past all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And we can only hope and I guess watch for the most part and say our piece while we watch other countries go through shit like that. I mean it's something we shouldn't ignore at all. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
You can't ignore that shit. That will not solve the problem at all. It's not one of those things you just turn a blind eye to and expect to get better. Without exposing it. But I think in the age of information and the internet and everything, stuff like that hopefully will go down quicker.
Hopefully.
Let's see. We got about 5 minutes. Let's try to play this. Maybe we can cover it in 5 minutes.
It's hard to find VHS tapes these days, and for James Myers, he says he hasn't seen one in years.
You got a fuck ton in your living room? Is that what you said? Yeah.
What was that?
You said you have a fuck ton in your living room?
Yeah, I got a fuck ton of VHS tapes in my living room. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I still have a couple of like drawers full of like just the ones I kept.
I have one or two that I used to have a shitload of them, and I've given them all away or whatever, but except for a couple that just have too much sentimental value.
Yeah.
But this week, after 14 years of not returning a VHS tape of the 2001 movie Freddy Got Fingered,
I actually watched that movie.
Oh my God!
I watched that movie for
Daddy,
the first
would you like
time.
Some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausages?
Dude, for the first
I don't know
time.
what's worse, being arrested for this shit or the fact that it's that movie.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I watched this movie for the first time like a year ago. And I was like, God damn. I never liked Tom Green to begin with, and that just reminded me why.
And the dude's fucking compound fracture. Jesus Christ, that movie is fucked up. There was a lot of fucking horse cum or elephant cum or some shit.
I don't know. Joe would know.
Yeah. That's where Joe got the idea.
he got arrested.
And, you know, I'm looking around for, like, cameras, like I'm on candid camera being punked or something, and I didn't believe him. He showed me verification of the warrant. Sure enough, there's my old address and my name.
It all started when Concord police pulled Myers over for a routine traffic stop. When the officer did a quick search, a warrant came up.
I mean, he looked at me and said, "Sir, I don't know how to tell you this, but in 2002 there was a warrant for your arrest for Freddy Got Fingered, a Tom Green movie."
Dude, it even showed that it was that particular movie. It says it right there, yes. Failure to return property. One VCR movie entitled Freddy Got Fingered.
Jesus. That almost sounds like a porn, like you rented it from a porn place. If the cop wasn't up with, like, current movies and shit, they'd be like, "This is some porno movie. It's for some porno flick where some gay guy fingered another Freddy or some, I don't know what you're into, but you're going to jail. You're going to see plenty of it there, boy."
Yeah, it was like about Freddy Krueger when he had to go through a proctology exam or something.
Oh, God. Wait, so...
Freddy, no. It's when you have to go through a proctology exam and your doctor is Freddy Krueger.
Did they say...
Yeah, that would make more sense, right?
Did they say how long?
Imagine that going there, like you're like, oh man, you're looking, like, you're like, oh, I can't fucking. You hear tap, scrape. Oh shit.
He's like putting Vaseline on the end of his claw. You're like, whoa. He's like, no, you're just gonna feel a little pressure.
Box 46 obtained a copy of the warrant, and sure enough, there it is. One VCR video movie entitled Freddy Got Fingered. Police say their fingers or hands were tied. A warrant.
Oh my God.
Their fingers
fucking
or hands were tied.
Dude, I am barring the fucking
puns.
Bars on the news.
Yeah, the news is getting the fucking bars.
Make it in front.
Dude.
Bars.
Oh my God, that joke was bad.
You're terrible. Oh, that's the West.
It means they had to make an arrest.
The magistrate looked frustrated. The cops were just like, "This is ridiculous. We don't know what we're doing out here. We feel like we're wasting our time."
This is where police say the video was never returned. J&J Video.
Is this for real? Yeah. Are you serious? Like they're on location, dude. Talk about a small town with a slow news day.
For real. And the fact that this J&J Video place is still open. This happened in 2002. And this video store is still fucking open?
Do they even have video rental places where y'all live?
Yeah.
No. It's called Redbox.
Yeah, it's Redbox and Netflix.
Yeah, Redbox, and I think there's a few places. They're like they're not name brand anymore. Like I haven't seen a Blockbuster in a long fucking time.
Oh yeah, they're done.
Blockbuster went under. Yeah. They even tried doing coming back with their online subscription shit like Netflix.
They had for a while. They had their own version of Redbox. It was like Blockbuster rental.
They were way behind the times. Yeah. They knew it was coming. Every fucking form of media fucking advances.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You know, and right now we're thinking like, oh, how can it go past, you know, just putting it on the memory of devices or whatever? Trust me, it'll do it.
Yep.
Next thing you know, it'll be, you know, some goddamn, I don't know. I don't even know what it'll be. Some like tiny thumbprint reading shit. Everyone will be getting shit put in their fucking thumbs.
Are they gonna be crazy? Like, because you and I just bought these cars, right, TJ? And
Yeah.
I don't remember what year was yours.
05.
05. So did it still have a tape deck?
No, mine's got a CD player.
It didn't come with a CD and a tape deck.
It's got a 6-disc changer.
Okay, mine came with a CD player and the tape deck. I just installed a new CD player and shit in it.
Actually the tape deck is better because you can put in the tape that reads
Yeah.
and then plug it into your MP3
Well, see,
player.
I had done that, but I had bought 2 different tapes. It was only playing through one speaker, so I got the mount kit and I bought like $120 CD player and installed it myself and everything. But it came with the tape deck, and I'm saying like in the future, there's probably not even going to be CD players. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Like they'll have something with like
dude, it's already getting to the point where my buddy bought one. It's just Bluetooth. It's just you sync up your fucking phone and it comes through beautifully, and there's no need for anything. It's just basically a receiver and a volume.
I thought that was crazy.
That makes sense.
The CD player that I just bought and installed in my car is Bluetooth. And I thought just like off the bat, because I haven't done this in forever, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. They have this shit set up for Bluetooth.
Dude, I'm
Really?
kind of school.
I'm
I
surprised.
just bought an MP3 player, but I have to another one because at work, man, I can't use my phone. It runs through the battery too quick. These little MP3 players I buy hold a shitload of music. They read micro SD cards, and the battery life is like 18 hours or some shit.
Yeah.
So it lasts me for like a whole long shift. Because without it, man, I'm going crazy.
Well, if somebody could recommend me an MP3 player that holds at least 32 gigs, but it's actually good, and it's maybe under like $200, I would appreciate it.
I'll tell you, the ones I'm getting are the SanDisk, Sansa, fucking. I think I have the Jam right now, and it's 8 gigs, but it reads micro SD cards, so you can. I mean, I know it reads at least up to 16 gigs, probably more. So you can do that a lot fucking cheaper. Just expand it that way.
I would do
that way.
that.
It has a hugely long battery life too.
Yeah, I'll do that. Hey, let's finish this. We can take a break.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how the fuck is the store still open too? And going after the guy for the tape, like who really? Oh, I'm gonna go after the guy for a damn VHS tape. Really? You guys are pretty petty.
So wait, I have a question. If a company let's say it was Blockbuster, and he rented it from Blockbuster, didn't pay, there was a warrant out. Then the company went bankrupt, so he didn't really owe the money to anybody. So would they still arrest him and have a warrant out for his arrest?
Well, his debt could have been sold to another company who would then still have the warrant out for him because they owe him the money now. But it probably would have just been killed if it was.
He would have just been killed. They would have been
no, the warrant would have been killed probably.
Now you must
Yeah,
not.
right now.
Freddy got fingered and you got fucked.
Yeah, like this. What was it, Schwarzenegger? Like this random ass low budget fucking rental place, mom and pop store actually has hitmen that go out and get the movies back.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, God damn it! The Big Hit, that little pimply guy. He actually sends out hitmen to go get the movie back that he fucking rented and never returned.
Jesus.
If that actually happened, not because if you remember Hitman, you had that little pimply guy who was a pussy who was trying to get the video back from him.
Yeah, let's try
We're gonna finish this.
Yeah, we're gonna try. I'm talking to people in the chat.
All
They're
right,
they're asking me why I don't just put music on my phone. I was like, I don't want to lag it down. They're like, well, use an SD card or whatever. I was like, dude, I have an iPhone.
Yeah, and not only that, it drains your fucking battery.
Yeah.
Having to charge your phone every 2 seconds. My phone won't last 18 hours if I'm using it constantly.
Get a better phone.
I went in there and tried to get the new S7 Galaxy.
I'll show you this MP3 player that I'm talking about. Here it is. It's fucking awesome and it's tiny.
That is tiny.
That's it. It's just a fucking and it's resilient as fuck too. Luckily, they're awesome. They're super tiny. They have a clip on it if you want to clip it wherever the fuck ever, and it reads micro SD cards up to I know at least 16 gigs, probably bigger, and it holds. This one's 8 gig, and I got it for $33 on Amazon.
That's good. If it has an SD,
this is the same kind of shit we use to listen to music the entire drive from Vegas to Cali.
yeah, I'm saying if it has an SD card, that's good. But I have way more than 8 gigs worth of music. I have way more than 16.
It reads the SD card, so you can get the SD cards cheap. Load them up with fucking music, and then you can switch it out at random. That's what I do in my car. Right now, I just use a FM transmitter. That reads the SD card.
Dude, I bought one of those the other day before I bought this radio, and I get like the music will play, but it'll play at like a lower volume, and then it's just static. Every time I'm like driving around, it's just static.
Yeah, you got a shitty one.
I guess. I took it back and got the radio.
The Bluetooth is great, man. I mean, just sync it up with the. Yeah, well, you're looking for MP3 player, but you're surprised that they had it in the CD players. That's pretty much what they'll go to from now on, because everyone's phone has Bluetooth. Everyone's player eventually is going to have Bluetooth. All it is going to be is Bluetooth syncing up and playing through the radio.
Well, that's why
you can also sync up with if you're using headsets as well.
Yeah, I got it was between this and I could have got one for like $20 cheaper that didn't have Bluetooth, but I was like, I probably ought to just go ahead and go with Bluetooth.
Yeah.
For the extra 20. Anyways, let's finish this goddamn video.
Problem. It's no longer a video store. Inside this store, a lot has changed. There's no VHS tapes, but we were able to find a VCR head cleaner. Still, with no videos in sight, Myers has a court date. It's not all bad news, however. He says Tom Green, the star in that missing VHS tape, got a hold of his phone number.
1:30 in the morning, I got a phone call from Australia, and it was Tom Green singing the "Daddy, Would You Like Some Sausage" song to me from the movie.
Daddy, would you like some sausage? Sausages?
So I asked
I would have hung up and said, "Fuck you, Tom Green." I didn't want to keep that movie. I just forgot about it.
Myers, what happens if he eventually gets his fingers on this missing VHS tape he doesn't even remember renting?
Watch it. Pop it. Go buy VHS from the pawn shop and watch it. Call Tom Green and let him know what happened.
In Concord, David Centendry, Fox 46, WJZY.
And that's how you know Tom Green fell off. He actually called this guy.
On the Swedish.
God, let's take a break. I got Tom Green.
We never brought that up in Vegas.
Yeah,
we'll be right back.
Guess the break wasn't long enough for him. Jeez.
Yeah. Hey guys. What's up?
We are back. Yep.
Yep.
All right.
All right. First person to tell me who won that fight during the break. You're gonna win something.
We're not promising that you're gonna like it, but you're gonna win something.
Promising anything.
Full name. I think Pumpkin's right.
Has anyone said the full fucking name?
No. There it is. Angry Pumpkin. Meldrock, yeah. Meldrock.
Jesus Christ.
It's either Meldrock or Pumpkin if Meldrock is not a patron.
Okay. Who did he win over?
The chicken.
Yeah, what's his name? Full name.
Damn, the chicken has a name?
Yeah, he does.
Fucking Paul. What the hell?
Is there cock in it?
No, that'd be your last name.
Damn it.
Meldrock
Rooster McCockmeister.
Meldrock is a patron as of today.
Oh, really? Like as of
come
right
on.
second?
Shit, I guess no one knows this.
Oh, what is it?
Ernie the Giant Chicken.
Ernie the Giant Chicken.
Ernie the Giant Chicken.
Paul, why do you know that?
Because I looked to see if he has a name.
All right, well, Meldrock.
All right, AP got it again.
Meldrock, if you're indeed a new patron, do send me a message on Patreon. Let me know your screen name here if it's not the same on Patreon. And I'm going to give you a choice. First of all, are you in America?
First question, American. American, yay or nay?
Someone says Fudge won. Oh, so did I
Did
fuck
he?
it up? Did I totally fuck it up? Let me look further.
Monkey Fudge.
Dun, dun. Did I fuck it up?
Man, when the chat gets moving, man, it's...
Yeah, like, it's hard to keep up with it. Should I just...
It's too far back there. They're all saying
they're
you
right.
won. Okay.
Monkey got it.
All right, fine.
Just prior to Meldrock.
Sorry, Fudge. Thank you for correcting me, chat. Fudge, book or movie, top or bottom? If it's a movie, 1 through 12. If it's a book, 1 through 3.
Said 2.
God damn, that is so far off from what I asked. Book,
How fucking high are you, monkey?
Book or movie, top or bottom? If it's a movie, 1 through 12. If it's a book, 1 through 2. Or 1 through 3, I'm sorry.
Book top.
Book top 2. All right. Well, Fudge, you just got yourself...
It's gonna be bad.
Angry Pumpkin's gonna be so glad he didn't win this.
Somebody finally won that piece of shit.
Glenn Beck's Arguing with Idiots.
Is that where he details? Was that where he details his family life?
Ugh.
I think it's where he has a long conversation with a mirror. It's really ironic because the book, like any of the other book options, were pretty decent, but you just had to go with number 2, which just, like, from bottom or top, it would have been the same. Number 2. Yeah, congratulations.
I guess.
Congratulations, indeed.
Ugh. Right.
Oh, fudge. Yeah, sorry I screwed that up. I guess I missed it. You guys have to kind of forgive me. I can't really read the chat on the Skype shared screen, so I have to keep going back to the regular stream, and I must have missed it. But thanks for correcting me. Congratulations, Fudge, and Fudge is one of our top patrons, our top patron on Patreon. So, thank you very much, Fudge, and sorry you couldn't have won something cooler. I'll tell you what, Fudge, I'll sweeten the deal. I'll let you pick a movie, too. Give me a number 1 through 12, top or bottom.
Oh, you lucky bastard. It's going to be a horrible fucking movie, but you lucky bastard. 2 prizes.
No, there's some decent ones in here. Some decent ones.
Some decent ones like Tigerland?
No, like My Big Fat Drew Wedding. Come on, Fudge. Give me a number, Fudge.
He looks like
better this time. He's
7.
He doesn't want to end up with a 7. I'm going to assume he means from the bottom. Okay.
John of the Beast says Freddy got ruddered.
2, 3.
That needs to be a movie.
4, 5, 6. And here's number 7.
It sucks, doesn't it? I know it does.
It's a 2-disc special. All right.
I don't mean shit. It could be a horrible movie that you have to sit 3 hours through.
Look. I'll give you a hint. All right. It stars Ben Affleck as a superhero.
Oh, it's fucking Daredevil.
Oh
no.
Oh no. Why do you have that movie?
Dude, I have a whole stack of shit. The one before that was Fantastic Four, and the one after that is Ghost Rider. You were right in there, man. Right in with the good stuff.
I was.
Go ahead and slip that right into your copy of Glenn Beck's Arguing with Idiots.
Oh, man.
Now you have a nice Daredevil bookmark.
I'll tell you, Fudge, just don't let your friends see it, because I gotta say, if I was hanging out with you and you like, oh look, my mail just came, and you pull out a fucking Glenn Beck book with a Ben Affleck Daredevil movie in it, I'm not hanging out with you anymore.
Right.
That's like instant, like, okay, dude, we just can't be friends.
So, Drew, do you think you could do me a favor and take the cover art for my Big Fat Greek Wedding and put it somewhere in the background? Like behind you on the wall?
Put it up somewhere? Like right here next to Charlie Hebdo?
Yeah, sure.
Sure, somewhere where we can see it, right near the goddamn. Yeah, we'll make it happen.
Oh, epic. Yeah, well, congratulations, Fudge. You really nailed it. Knocked it out of the park. Are you still happy that you wanted to claim that prize? I guess it's
Probably
for you to
not.
know.
All right, let's get on with some content.
Well, going green for a little green. A cannabis club giving free joints to people who help clean up neighborhoods and parks in Colorado Springs.
You know, the law is the law, and whether you're my friend or a stranger off the street, you're 21 years of age or older, I can give you weed.
More than 100 people came out for the event. Organizers say that they want to clean up the city and the legal marijuana industry's reputation. Another event just like this one is already in the works.
Oh, that was it.
Seems to be a win-win situation to me.
Yeah.
So, marijuana
will work for weed.
So I take it Elizabeth Hasselbeck is not involved with Fox anymore? I never see her anymore. They always have
I don't really watch as often as I used to. I got kind of tired of that shit after years and years of dealing with it.
Oh, but why?
Yeah. Elizabeth Hasselbeck had a lot to do with it.
I have never voted for President Obama. Ever. I am a Republican who cursed his name, who falsely accused him, and someone who zealously worked to ensure that he would never be my president. I was diagnosed with a serious autoimmune disease. Now labeled with a pre-existing condition, I am disqualified from any and all health insurance options. Literally a dead man walking. But then this guy signs this bill. And now I have access to health insurance and I receive the care that I so desperately need. I can now say I had a serious autoimmune disease. And to the Republicans who wish to repeal the Affordable Care Act, I plead with you to reconsider. Swallow your pride, as I am doing right now, in front of what I assume are many Democrats, and do what is right. Do what is right for the people.
It wasn't about Democrats or Republicans. It was about our values as Americans and making sure that hardworking Americans like Brent are no longer locked out of health insurance through no fault of their own.
Yeah, I don't know. There's ups and downs. I would say absolutely getting rid of the pre-existing condition, dude. That will, in the long run, save a lot of people's lives. The getting rid of the pre-existing condition thing, just that by itself.
That's it's pretty ridiculous to have that as a to even have had that as a loophole for insurance companies in the first place. I still think it's a big old scam to have insurance based on profits, where the point is to take in as much money as possible with paying out as little money as possible, and having insurance companies being sold as public entities and shit like that. But that's not going to change anytime soon.
Yeah.
But at least there's a there's a silver lining, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I mean, there's that. There's also the insurance companies can't just pretty much take care of you until you go in debt or bankrupt, and then say, oh, we can't get any more money out of you. Go fuck yourself and die. Like, they can't just do that anymore. They can't deny you for pre-existing conditions. There's things like that. But I'm right there with you on the fact that it forces you to buy private insurance from private companies. I understand why they do that, why there's the mandate. because if they didn't, because they got rid of pre-existing conditions, you could just never pay for insurance, and then whenever you got hurt or something, you could just say, okay, well now I get it. You know.
Well, I mean, that was the whole point. The whole point of health insurance is you get it as in case you get sick.
Right.
It's not. Yeah, I mean, but now every day now it's like it's you have it just they're trying to move more towards the way they do it in other countries where everyone has health care regardless.
Right.
But they're trying one step at a time, but they're still making people pay for it out of from instead of taxing and then paying it through the government, it's still private.
There's no preventative care either with like that just go to the ER shit. And by the way, you go to the ER with fucking lung cancer, and they're not going to put you in like long-term cancer treatment free of charge.
Yeah, they're just going to charge you for that and say, oh, by the way, you have lung cancer.
Yeah, have a nice day. You might want to have that looked at.
Yeah, that's pretty much what you get set up with. That's interesting, Paul. I'm actually kind of like, because Paul's all over the place on a lot of these different things, which I think is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, are you? I know you're a little more on the you're on the conservative side on some things. You're a little more liberal on other things and stuff like that. But are you one of those that are like a economic libertarian type? Or is that too broad to even ask?
I don't know. Like it really depends on the issue of what you're talking about. Where I stand on it. I try to be as libertarian as possible in what I do. Because I believe highly that each person should be allowed to do what they want, as long as it doesn't hurt us or impact someone else in their pursuit of happiness and liberty and everything like that. So I want as minimal things as possible. I want as little hands-on as possible. But I'm not as naive to think that it's actually possible to have it completely hands off, because it's just not going to work that way.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm in agreement with that.
I'm probably in the same area with you, that there's that proper amount of gray area that we need to find where government involves itself. You got to increase where it's benefiting the people and decrease where it's hindering the people.
Well, it's what we've talked about before about cultural libertarianism, where it's kind of, it's open, like people, even like I'm like that with drugs and everything like that. Is like, if that's what people want to do, I would definitely try to talk them out of it. But if somebody wants to inject heroin and shit, that's their body, that's their life.
Yeah,
as long as it's not endangering anyone else.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I give a shit most about, is the endangering other people. Right. And I know it takes a toll on the people around them, but at the same time, the people around them should probably, in my opinion, if it's becoming a part where it's a problem, the people around him should probably, I don't know, help him out too, or her out. It's a two-way street when you talk about that type of shit.
Yeah. Of course, that's not saying like with children or anything like that. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't be like a complete heroin junkie while you're watching your kids and shit. That's not acceptable.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Fuck that. I mean,
right. That's
but yeah. I think when people are using it. I mean, it's illegal, but they're using it. It's illegal, but it's still in a responsible way. If you can say right, then I don't care.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you got for us, Drew?
So we got all kinds of goodies. Where to begin?
Where to begin?
He gets up with the speech. He goes, Roger Stone, the henchman of Trump, the vicious, evil monster.
Yes.
Vicious, evil monster.
We shall begin here.
All right. Hold on, I gotta fucking go swallow some Grapple. Be right back.
You work.
I thought he was really leaving to go swallow some gravel. It looked like he was about to get up, didn't it? I'm like, Jesus, Paul, it'd be all right.
In the deal in Florida, Roger Stone, the day after these attacks on my wife, the day after it's in the Inquirer. The Inquirer admitted they've been working on it for 6 months. You learned about it a couple months ago when they called you. You told me about it at dinner, but said, let's not go there, because we're not going into personal stuff. You said, I will go into Rubio and his bubble baths with other guys and whatever, because that's interesting to the base. So you're out there about the big steal. They want this distraction about you attacking his wife or whatever. The truth is, he was moved out for years. His daughters don't even like him. He's down here with all these women. It's well known. I mean, I even know people that have talked about Ted Cruz in Austin, and I just ignored it. But reportedly, he's quite the Pepe Le Pew.
Ted Ted Cruz is quite the Pepe Le Pew.
I know about the sex scandal, but I can't. God, can you imagine him looking like Pepe Le Pew? Oh my God! Someone needs to actually draw that. That'd be fucking hilarious.
Pepe Le Cruz.
With that like little smug ass face he has on.
Wait. So somebody explain to me. I'm behind on the Ted Cruz sex scandal.
Oh,
what do they have on him?
There is a let's see, a hooker, a school teacher, and coworkers or something like that. But there's supposedly 5 different women. Yeah, 5 there. 5 different women that Ted Cruz had an affair with. 3 of them were identified by the internet because it's the internet, and National Enquirer did a half-assed job with the images. One of them is supposedly Katrina Pearson, Trump's campaign manager. One is Amanda Carpenter, who works for Cruz or is like a pro-Cruz person. And the other one was, I think, Sarah Flores, who was associated with some PAC or something, I believe.
Wait. So is there any legitimacy to any of it that you know of?
There's some people who say that they know that it's true. Other people say it's complete bullshit. It's like there's no concrete evidence yet, and it's denied.
Drew, you just skipped something major. Paul, you just knew all those names?
Well, I thought he was reading them.
Mm-hmm.
Are you?
No, I knew them. Like I said, I've been watching it because I watch I like on Twitter and stuff, and I see it going on.
Never mind.
And
I agree.
Watch the shit show unfold, and then I kind of chuckle at it because.
Never mind. I agree. Yeah. I agree with TJ. If you knew all those names off the top of your head, I thought you were reading that.
Nope.
Jesus.
Yeah. No. Like I said, I've been following it on Twitter and kind of chuckling at the unfolding because I mean I hate that it's shit and it's gossipy. But at the same time, the response from each side and how people respond to it is what I think is kind of lulls-worthy.
So, yeah, because you mentioned National Enquirer, and I'm thinking, okay, not the most, prestigious.
Yeah, exactly. Stefan Molyneux, of all people, actually covered it. If you actually want to watch his video, it's pretty funny. I watch like how he goes through it.
I watch quite a bit of Stefan Molyneux. I mean, he's another one of those guys. There's guys like Stefan Molyneux. There's guys like Ben Shapiro, and even Milo. I mean, there's guys like that are. It kills me because they'll be like so right on a certain issue, and then I'll hear another issue, and I just cannot disagree with these sons of bitches anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Like any more strongly, like as much as I agreed with him, like you hear Stefan Molyneux talk about the migrant crisis and Islam and shit like that, and I'm just like, fuck yeah. Like, this dude gets it. And then I hear him talking about, like, economics and stuff. I'm like, no, what are you doing?
No, he's an idiot.
Dude,
with this guy.
Yeah. There's certain points. Yeah, that's why I shake every point by. And then, of course, you look into what they're actually saying. So that's what I do, too. Like, this shit, whenever I watch it and stuff, especially with it, I'll try to look into it as much as possible. So, like, for the Ted Cruz thing, it came out, National Enquirer ran it, a story. It's been denied by all three of the females identified. Ted Cruz, of course, and then of course it's like a mudslinging back and forth. Who did it? Why did they do it? And that's what I think Alex Jones is rambling on about this shit, big old conspiracy theory. Conspiracy theory of who's behind this now. Who's the one who unleashed this beast?
So the women are even denying it?
Yeah.
Oh, well. I would imagine, that's definitely, like I think of that compared to like Cosby's situation, and the women are not denying that.
Yeah, we don't have a Crosby situation.
Yeah. No, but it's like I don't know, it's just a big scandal that came out recently. That but it's obviously it's the type of thing I kind of expect when it's going on with politics, and especially when there's I don't know, there's much animosity now.
Yeah.
I abhor this kind of thing. There's enough of...
Look at this fucking guy. What is he like on his resort vacation in Hawaii or something?
It almost looks like Ben Stein's brother or some shit.
That looks like the look of him, because he's like a small, frail guy. Makes me think like Ron Paulish.
Florida?
But that looks like it could be Florida. It's got to be all the crazy shit.
Isn't that old people? Isn't that God's waiting room? Right, TJ?
Yeah, it's like...
I don't want to hear any shit from you, Arizona boy, or anything from you.
about Ted Cruz, it's troubling to beat him on the issues. And including his illegal loans, which he lied.
Dude, is that his eyes that are so fucking big behind those shades? Or is that like a glare or something? Doesn't it look like
it looks like he borrowed his wife's sunglasses.
Jamma has a good question. What's with the Riddick goggles?
Dude, no, wait. And are you seeing the 3 dots over on the side? Like Predator.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he shoots out the lasers. Yeah, the little red laser.
From the side of the fucking glasses, I see 3
You're talking about the plants? Yeah.
Is it the plants? No, it's
No, it's on his
on
glasses.
the side of the sunglasses. On his left side.
No, it's on both sides.
Oh, shit.
It's on both sides. The other side's just not shining.
Oh, yeah, no, my bad. I saw, like, the red in the background of the actual plants. I was like, that's not really on the side of him there, but okay, I guess that's on the side to your CJ.
The side of his Riddick goggles, it's got, like, a Predator
He had
triangle.
a surgical shine gel.
He's like, Martha, my eyes are all puffy. I don't have any sunglasses. Let me borrow your sunglasses, Martha.
I can't see shit indoors with these things, man.
She's like, I don't want to let you borrow. He's like, come on, it's for InfoWars. This is important for my career.
I got to talk to the Alan Jones guy. The Alan Jones?
That Alan Jones, he knows what he's talking about.
He sells testosterone pills.
That's right. Direct injections.
Oh, my God.
About from Wall Street, from Goldman Sachs, and so on. I like Marco Rubio, and I actually had a fear that others would exploit these vicious rumors about him. I really don't have any interest in that. This isn't. This is. It's.
Well, sure. You never brought any of that up about him, but I mean, you just did say that. Well, that might be more interesting. But yeah, you were at dinner saying none of this is good to cover.
I don't even really know what the fuck we watched here.
My dog really wants to go outside. Can you see him?
Let him out. Damn. Poor. Did you see that dog's ass?
His ass sticking out from the curtain. He really wants to go outside right now. I'm gonna let him go.
Good. We'll load something else up here. Here's a sea of bat shit we can dip into here.
And what it made me think of is back when 9/11 happened. George Bush, if you remember, he's reading.
You hear that music?
Yeah. What the fuck is this?
It's like
that's like
Mission Impossible or something. It's like he's starring in his own little action movie.
Yeah, that's it. I'm like, what is this, NBA telecast or some shit?
Yes, that's what it sounds like whenever they're like, all right, and then we'll go to the commercials. We'll be right back. That's the shit that they play them out with.
A children's book in an elementary school.
Yeah.
And an aide comes up and whispers in his ear that the towers have fallen. And Bush finished reading the chapter for like another 15 or 20 seconds. Mm-hmm. And he was just lampooned for that. Mm-hmm. He should have got up. What kind of president would do that? And again, I go back to that Bush thing, the kind of heat that he took for not immediately closing that book. I mean, he just finished out the paragraph, finished out the chapter, just a few seconds, maybe 30 seconds, and then politely excused himself, and he left, and he just got blistered.
Wait.
For not immediately closing that book. I mean, he just finished out the paragraph, finished out the chapter, just a few seconds, maybe 30 seconds, and then politely excused himself, and he left, and he just got blistered.
30 seconds. I don't remember it like 30 seconds.
No, it was
longer than that. Wasn't it?
He was there for several minutes. Honestly, for the whole thing, I don't necessarily blame him for that. I think kind of it was like, okay, well, I'm just trying to keep up, like, appearances and stuff. You could see, like, the look on his face had kind of changed. But that's whatever. But he was definitely there for more than just like, oh, really? Okay. Yeah, let me read that, and I got to go. Yeah, it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
It was several minutes.
I remember. He was there for a long time. That's why he was getting the ridicule, as he puts it, is because he didn't, like, immediately start doing something or, like, hey, go fucking figure something out while I stay here. He's just like, wandering around talking to people, kind of.
Yeah.
That's what they were talking about. But how are you supposed to respond to that? Like, okay, well, thanks. You guys figure something out.
I missed the gist of his point, apparently.
It wasn't much of a point. It's basically he starts it out by saying, "Oh, what is going on with Skype? I got 2 spinning dots here." Oh, stop sharing the screen. We lost the ginger, and TJ's shit is just spinning.
I'm here.
I'm back.
Spinning. Yeah, but like Stella says in the chat, had no good point. Okay, there's Paul. TJ's just a spinning circle.
I'm gonna try turning off my camera. Turning it back on.
Spinning circle. I knew it was TJ's toaster net fucking this thing up.
I've got 4 bars.
Now, by the way, I've
Get
got
all
a
the
column
fucking
up
bars.
at our website, afa.net. You can go there. Title of my column, It's Time to De-Islamize America. And I'm going to share some of my thoughts from that column with you, but I think it's...
All right, I would just say to begin with, America is already pretty de-Islamized. You got less than 1% of the population is
And
actually,
all the laws are pretty much go against the Quran or whatever, so...
It's a very important column for you to read and a very important column to share with your friends, people in your church, your cell group, your Sunday school class, your...
Okay, the title of this video is Brian Fisher saying, my views have become virtually mainstream. Now, there's a scary thought. Brian Fisher's views become mainstream for America.
Cell group? What the fuck is a cell group? Does he mean prisoners? Or is it like a cult? Who the fuck... What is a cell group exactly?
Faith-friendly family members, get this word out. Now, I'm not saying this is infallible. I'm not saying it's inerrant. I'm not saying it should ought to get a Pulitzer Prize. But I think there are some thoughts that I share in this column that I think are very, very important to be a part of the conversation. Now, they may sound a little bizarre to you. They may sound a little extreme to you. But, I've discovered over the course of the last 7 years stuff that I was saying in 2009 that just seemed like it was outlandish. It was off the charts lunacy.
It really was. And all the new stuff is, following suit, man. It's all pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's like, he's not doing much better now. What is he talking about? In the past, it was like that.
It was out in that magnetic storm field that one caller talked about, out in the outer rim of the galaxy. Now it's become virtually mainstream.
Ugh. Oh, TJ, are you with us?
Indeed, I am.
Okay, we're just making sure.
Yeah, so everything he was talking about before is mainstream now. Is that what he's saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, not buying it.
I would hope America's not buying it.
Remember, we've covered some of the Brian, right-wing Christian is wrong about everything. My video, it's nothing but Brian Fisher saying retarded shit
and being wrong
we
about
covered some of that.
Yeah.
I remember doing that here on the show, and it's not mainstream. You're still retarded.
Now you got people
I did it with ditto heads and yes men, apparently, or denied that you're an idiot.
All over the place saying the same things that I was saying 7 years ago. So still, some of it may seem a little extreme to you, but I encourage you to read. I'm going to walk you through some of the ideas there and share this with your friends. This because we need to get this discussion started.
I don't know what the bigger problem is, Brian Fisher, or the problems we're having here with Skype. We are having some Skype issues, ladies and gents. TJ is just a picture, though it is lovely, it is just a picture. And Paul, for some reason, keeps hanging up on his ass, dropping the call. I don't know.
Oh, Skype, how we love you.
Just every once in a while it happens.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything on the shared screen, or I have a spinning circle on this end too, but whatever. I mean, I can still hear shit, and who knows what the fuck is going on. Apparently Vaughn is lagging too. Just not our night.
Yeah, it's just the way it happens. But we have more content.
Content never ends.
So the first strike of the match was the 2008 election. That's about when I started talking about the rise of nationalism at Fox, and every single person you just saw on TV was mocking me for
No, they
it.
said you were wrong.
Said I was wrong, said I was
never
wrong,
gonna
he didn't
happen.
bring it up. It was crazy town, everything. I'm telling you, it's coming. First strike of the match was 2008. Second strike of the match is the migrant crisis. What nobody is willing to say on television is an economic collapse of biblical proportions is coming to the West. Of biblical proportions. It only takes another massive terror strike or a massive banking crisis. These sovereign nations already over in Europe, they are now...
He's got like a... It's like James Bond if James Bond was wearing like a librarian sweater.
And put on quite a few pounds.
Yeah, he is. I think he is getting a little chunky, isn't he?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, his chin is merging into one giant chin that doesn't just goes all the way down. Like his face doesn't stop.
He's got more chins than a Chinese phone book.
No, he doesn't have any chin. That's the point.
Yeah.
Charging people to put their money in the bank. They're talking about taking... Try this on for size. They're getting rid of the 500 euro note. They're getting rid of the 100 euro note. We're now talking about getting rid of the $50 and $100 bill, and everything will be digitized. That is to trap money in the banks. They're taking money in the bank, and they're now giving you less than 0% interest. So you're paying the bank to keep your money there. What they're doing is that's basically making the poorer more poor.
Right.
There could actually be a lot of truth in that. I really don't know about a lot of the things that like he's being specific on, but it kind of reminds me of like when I watch these things on like the History Channel back in the day when the History Channel was worth a shit. And they talked about back when like credit cards first started coming around, and like all the Christians thought it was like Mark of the Beast, like that's a sign of the end times.
I think the first credit cards were like playing cards torn in half and shit. Like back in I think it was in the like Old West era.
Well, they thought the same thing with Social Security. Like now the government gives you a number. Oh, they're giving us a number. Well, this is where the the Antichrist is going to come in. And I mean, it sounds like that sort of thing. It's like these are the same guys that always tell you to invest in gold and silver.
It reminds me of like our first episode with that crazy ass creationist video where everyone has to have like the 666 put on their forehead to go to the grocery store.
Oh yeah.
Epic.
Is that the same one that did that horrible song, Did Charlie Make a Monkey Out of You?
Yep, and then they had that funky looking Neanderthal lady.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he is a conspirator, so he has to continue doing this kind of wacky shit since he got shit canned from Vox.
That's true.
So you can't, your savings doesn't mean anything. Then they trap all that money in the bank where you don't have control over it. And that's for when the next collapse comes, there's a bail. We had a bail out. Now they're talking about a bail in, where they just take 10% of everybody's savings. They've already done it in Cyprus. It didn't go over well.
No, I can imagine.
That would be retarded. I would be very strongly against that.
I
Thanks,
would
Glenn.
like to see how they could actually do it and justify it and not have blood on their hands.
Well, it's like well, I guess pretty much what they're doing anyways is they are like when they bail out the banks, they are taking the American people's money, but that would be directly like, by the way, we are stealing money from your account. And
No,
there's
I'm saying,
nothing you
if
could
it's
do.
directly stealing,
Yeah.
like if I go to my bank and I'm like, hey, wait a minute, why is there $2,000, son of a bitch? Yeah, that's not a little thing that people are just gonna go let by.
Oh yeah. It's one thing when that happens with taxes. It's another thing when I check my account one day and the next day I look and like $2 or $3 grand is gone, and I ask what happens, and they're like, "Oh, we get
Bank
it."
of America was going to charge $5 a month to all their customers. There was like a fucking national uproar. They lost like a shitload of fucking customers.
Yeah, and that's for like $5.
Yeah.
So if you're talking about the banks taking 10% of your savings, I mean, for most people, that's several
It's ironic
grand.
that that's what he's bitching about because he tithes more than that to the fucking Mormon church.
Right.
And I love it. It's like church is already bad enough, but it's Mormon.
Yeah, that's why he's so tight about that fucking 10%. He's like, I heard it's like fucking 20% of the church. Another 10%, I can't afford it.
Yeah, that's why he's so pissed, right? Yeah. God damn it. I can't give less money to the church, then I'd be like, I look bad to all them other crazy people.
Planet in the future.
That's right, yeah.
For years, I have been warning about what is coming.
Yeah, Glenn Beck thinks when he dies, he will be the king of a planet. It's how fucking retarded is that?
Totally forgot. I forgot about that wacky Mormon shit too. I mean, I knew about the underwear and stuff, but I forgot about the planet thing. Yeah.
Glenn Beck expects to inherit a planet when he dies.
Do you think he has a special underwear underneath that tuxedo he had on, like make him feel better?
Maybe
empower him or whatever.
He could. I noticed he dresses in a lot of layers. So
certainly does.
It looks like with that phone he's going to call Batman or the Commissioner.
Perhaps Ted Cruz.
The red phone.
Is that supposed to? What is it in the background? Is that a football? That motherfucker can't play football.
That's not a football, is it?
Golden Globe.
With none of the continents on it.
Globe. Okay.
Wait.
I thought like a kind of a oval shape
with
like
paint flying over it. Is that what it is?
Okay.
Is that?
Yeah.
I can't tell. Maybe it's maybe it's a small statue of Glenn Beck and the planet he's going to rule.
The afterlife is.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
The set decoration on some of this shit is so weird.
For years.
Random, throws things in there like, hey, yeah, that'll look good. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, there's always some weird shit going on in the background.
Ferns in the background and shit.
Yeah.
I have been warning about what is coming this summer. I have to be honest with you. When I was saying some of these things that sounded crazy all the way back at CNN and at Fox and then on The Blaze, I have taken...
It's like, I'm sorry, I'm not even listening to him. I'm just watching the Trump rallies. It's like a free-for-all of bat shit.
Yeah.
Totally insane.
Oh, I love watching the rallies. They're fun.
Oh, my God.
An awful lot of heat from the media. The media's had a good laugh at my expense. Everybody has, and that's fine. I will be honest...
Buffoon.
Yeah. Like an absolute clown, man. We just played on the last... It was either the last regular show or the last patron show. We're playing, Glenn Beck was actually, speaking as a Mormon, pimping for Ted Cruz, trying to get the Mormon vote.
I'll give you one guess as to which state that was happening in.
New Hampshire.
Oh, no. It was one over there by you.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. It's
a little bit more Mormon.
Straight out of Salt Lake, bro. I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah.
God damn it.
You're terrible.
With you, there were times...
Good.
Sorry, I was going to say, that's where they ran that ad with Trump's wife, saying it was towards the Mormon female voters there, saying, do you want this woman as your wife, as your future first lady? So, yeah, in Utah.
That's
really interesting.
Watch for hell yeah.
That's a flilf, is what you call it.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I have no problems with that. That's awesome. Yeah, show me that picture again. That's cool.
One more. Yeah, leave it up there for, just give me 5 or 6 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Many times that I would say, really? Really? Can I just cover the news, tell a few jokes, and call it a day? Really?
Can you?
But because... This is so...
Is that guy pulling money out of his wallet?
Maybe.
Is that what's...
This is so...
That's what it looks like. Wow.
I guess.
Say it anyway. Because he saved me, and because I know that I can never repay him back for that, because he literally saved my life, I made a promise to him. I will do what you want me to do. I will say what you want me to say. I will go where you want me to go. And so I have. And he put a warning message on my heart. And I didn't understand a lot of it. The Restoring series came out of that. When we gathered in Washington, restoring honor. When we went to Jerusalem, restoring courage. Here at Dallas Cowboy Stadium, restoring love.
Damn it, he's broadcasting out of Texas.
The only thing that's on his heart is a shit ton of plaque.
Hopefully.
A Angry Pumpkin and Monkey Fudge. you just won this guy's book. Each of you.
Enjoy.
Congratulations. Here you go. Here, I'll show them off one more time. Or, no, wait.
Yeah.
My camera doesn't work.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll have to wait till the break.
I didn't know why I was doing those things. I fought a lot of those things. I didn't know why we were doing them. They cost me millions of dollars to do. We lost money on them. We never gained ratings or anything else from them. It was because we felt compelled we had to do it.
Look at that desk. That's something else. That's like, what's it supposed to be, like that's his workbench or something?
I don't know. That looks insane. Looks like steampunk meets.
Yeah. I kind of wish he didn't have it because it's kind of cool. Like, in my opinion, it looks cool, but God damn it, Glenn Beck.
Well, it looks really cool until you see the GB.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, yeah. That is, I mean, it looks like he might make swords with a desk like that.
I got it. Just imagine GB means gormless buffoon.
But it struck me over the weekend, his genius.
Hey, you got any other GBs for us, chat? Give us what GB stands for.
GBs.
I have said for a long time, this is going to be the audience that saves the Republic. It is clear this was preparation and sanctification.
Oh, God. You see they're doing the camera angles again, TJ?
Oh, yeah. That fucking... Those cameras are so bored.
They do the...
...things or anything else from them. It was because we felt compelled we had to do it.
And like I can hear like the production guys... He's like, pull it back. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. All right, switch, go.
But it struck
me. Then we get this. We get this.
Imagine like this. The production booth, the cinematographer in there. All right, no, do a low sweeping pan. Yeah. You got to get that emotion. Yeah. Perfect. Now cut to the side. What the fuck is that?
But it's also
out of nowhere. It cuts to the side of his face for some reason.
It could be like the camera guy's like backing up, like it's getting really stupid. He just backs away.
Me over the weekend.
And here's the shot that saves the show right here.
His genius. I have said for a long time, this is going to be the audience that saves the Republic.
There it is. That's the shot that saves the goddamn show. His red ear and his pudged chin.
Yeah,
it's clear.
Out of nowhere, it's a horrible profile of him.
This was preparation and...
You see how quick like the camera shoots back in? Look at how quick the camera comes back in on it.
It's clear this was preparation and sanctification.
Oh my God.
What? Why? Why was there an unnecessary cut like that?
It's ridiculous. All right, man. Let's.
Dude is an.
What the fuck was he even talking about? Oh my God! I mean, he was talking about he would love to be able just to do the news. Yeah, I would love if Beck actually did the news too.
Let's do a last nerve here, man. Here we go. Who is it?
You know, in Canada, in Quebec, they have signs in French. One says femme and the other says homme. And
What? What?
One says femme and the other says homme. And the child of one of my friends...
The other one says
Yeah, one says femme and the other one says
like he doesn't remember what the fuck it says.
Said, Daddy, am I a femme or a homie? Because he didn't know the difference because they didn't say male and female. But this whole thing is absolutely ludicrous. This is the greatest nation on earth. We have degenerated beyond measure. And what are we fighting about? These things about transgender and so forth. I mean, who cares? This kind of thing is just absurd. And we're making a big civil rights thing, and the fact that the NFL is supposedly a bunch of man-sized warriors are out on the field, and they're saying, well, We want homosexuals to be our heroes, and we're going to fight for them. And if the Christians, if you can criticize them, then we're not going to North Carolina. We won't go to Virginia. We won't go to Georgia. We won't go to wherever. The law says that Christians have a right to speak out. We're not going to tolerate that because we're NFL and we beat our chest. The whole thing is absolutely absurd.
What? No.
He's so fucking lost.
Yeah, I'm fucking lost. I'm trying to figure out how he strung that together.
So the NFL is standing up for gays and, you know, like trannies and stuff like that, and what? Because isn't Pat Robertson like pro-transsexual?
Is he?
Yeah, like we've seen like a couple of videos of him before where he's like, I don't see no problem with it, which totally like blew us away. You remember that, TJ?
Yeah, it was crazy. It's weird when you hear Pat say shit that's not, doesn't sound like it came from Pat.
Yeah, like he was supposedly like he doesn't like gays, but he was like cool with transsexuals. So.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, yeah. That's why I was trying to figure out where he strung this all together, because I know he really don't like the gays, but he didn't have that problem with transsexuals. But he starts off with talking about bathrooms.
Yeah.
One says femme, one says hom. I don't know which one I am. Oh, well, there's usually pictures on it too, but
Yeah.
or you can just be like this one idiot.
Well, I don't know. That seems really strange to me. Like somebody that would have a problem with gays, but is like cool with transsexuals. Like it seems like if you were going to have a problem with any of them, it would be like you would find transsexuals as being like strange.
Well, I think I don't know if he like connects, or I think it depends on whether the person's gay or not. I mean, if it's I think he doesn't care as long as the person, the outward appearance is normal for him. I would say probably, like the person looks like a guy, the person looks like a girl. He don't give a fuck.
But
if it was like a cross dresser, he probably wouldn't give. He probably would be pissed or something like that.
Yeah. Jesus, don't like it. Stop it. Anyways, yeah, that's it. Skype has actually really fucked us on this show.
Yeah, that's a interesting little tangent he went on there.
Yeah, about the NFL and gays, and they want the homosexuals to be their heroes.
He's just completely lost touch. Anyhow, all right, so that's the show. Thank you, Paul, for joining us.
Of course.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, no
we
problem.
will have Dark Matter back again next week, and thanks to everyone watching, especially the patrons. We love the fuck out of you guys. If you're not a patron, do check it out. We are about to start a new month with 2 extra patron shows for the patrons only, and you get a chance to win shit, so do check that out. Again, big thanks to all our supporters, and we will see you next Tuesday.
That's right. Later.